Hello, welcome to Board Games with Niramas. I'm Joseph. I'm here with all these lovely people. We are excited for a werewolf game. Draco is here as well, of course. And I don't know who he's cheering for today. It's probably the baby dragon, I would guess. But sometimes he do, but he might cheer for the werewolves as well. So we are going to get a few more people in here. Hey, Braden, just showed up. And I think basically, I think we have like 22 or 23 signed up, but I'm thinking we wait a few minutes and then we just get started with people that are in here. So if you're in here and you're spectating right now and you didn't sign up, just turn on your camera and jump in, and we'll go with whatever we have. And we also have some viewers over in the stream. So as the viewers, you will be able to impact the game in some way. I will not say how, because these people in here are not supposed to know. But if you have any questions or anything, you have Greg there in the chat, the moderator. He will handle the chat, and he will be the one that is contact with me, so I don't need to try to manage the chat, which is awesome of Greg. There's a lot of stuff going on from my side, so it's going to be confusing enough for me to handle all this. I look forward to it. I really love these live streams. I think this is the best way to play Werewolf. And also, when you die, normally we have this dead chat on Discord. You can go there as well, of course, but I do hope you want to jump over to the stream when you're dead, because then you can still affect the game even after you're dead in some way. So that could be fun. All right, so we have 21, we have 22, so this is Cody, are you playing? Well, he named himself Spectator, so I guess not. Jugan seemed to jump in and out really quick. Oh, yeah, the link for the stream, obviously. Jugan, are you playing? Well, you can jump in anyway, Jugan. There's this room, so no problem. I'm gonna pull up the link for the stream again for when you die, because there will be spoilers, obviously. Why can't I find my own stream?
I got it there.
Well,
I have
you
no
can jump
idea
in
why
anyway,
you can't
Jugan.
find your own
There's
stream.
room, so.
I posted it for
Oh, thanks.
Joseph.
Thanks, Brit. Hey, Helle.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's basically the dead chat. Right, so Jugan is number 22. I will update your name, and Helle will be number 23.
Pretty much a full village.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I just made it.
Yeah. So
another game.
we'll wait a few more minutes, see if we get a 24 in. That would be great. It's also like Tom usually says, I'm the same. I like to have the square or whatever, quadrant.
Technically, it's a rectangle, but okay.
That's what it's called in English. Yeah. You get what I mean, though. All right. So I'll start going over the rolls, and if someone jumps in, we get a 24, then that's great. So welcome to the Gwommy Village. In the Gwommy Village, we have Gwommy, obviously. We also have villagers. We're gonna have an unknown number of regular plain villagers without any special powers. Then we have a bunch of villagers with powers. So we're going to have the first role here is a sort of new role. I think I used it once before, but it's the motivator. So the motivator wakes up first of everyone in the night. They choose someone to motivate, and that person, if they have a night action, will get to do their action twice. If that person is a werewolf, then the werewolf will get 2 kills. If that's the seer, then the seer will get 2 checks, and so on. The motivator can't pick the same person back to back. So they will have to alternate. Then we will have the famous Gwommy Man and the Gwommy Man's sibling. So we will have 2 Gwommy Mans. They will work as a pair. So they will wake up together each night and they will get to do an action. Maybe if they vote for the same action, both of them, because they will get 2 actions shown to them. So one is up, one is down. It could be like this. And then I will say vote in 3, 2, 1. They will vote up or down what they want to do. If they vote on the same thing, then they will get to do that. If they would vote on different things, then they will just go back to sleep. And I will run through these different actions. There's more actions in this game than ever before. So that's exciting. Some of them you will recognize though. So we have silence, which is to silence someone. You pick someone that cannot speak the next day. They will have to stay muted. Or even if they get nominated, even in their defense, they can't speak. And the rule there is that you cannot hold up some phone or whatever. You can do some pantomime if you want to, but yeah, you can't hold up text. Then it could be nominate. If you nominate someone, that person will become a nominated and seconded, basically, is what that means for the next day. So they will be a candidate the next day. In this game system, I don't have the 3 nominations. Instead, there is going to be 2 nominations each day, 2 candidates. They will go up against each other and you will vote to kill one of them. Or you can also, if there's a tie, nobody dies. And thanks, Alex. Then there could be the action no, or knowing. If you know, then you will get to know. I will show you the player that died most recently, their exact role, so you will know who's not in the game anymore. If you get protect, it's just like the bodyguard. You get to protect someone. That person cannot die that night. And if it's see, then you will get to see, just like the seer. I will tell you if someone is a werewolf or not a werewolf. Then it could be the action cure, and it's cure/hex, just to make it clear for the Gwommy Wolf, which I will explain in a little bit. But cure, if you cure someone, if that person has a negative attribute, which means if it's a bot with a quirk, if it's a lichen, or if it's cursed, that will be, all of that stuff will be cured. So you can cure someone. Then a new action here that Helle is going to recognize. It's called whip. And if you whip someone, this is stolen from Feed the Kraken, so I will say where I stole it from. So if you whip someone, then you will get to know, I will randomly pick a role that person is not. So let's say that, I'm going to explain this since it's new. If Andrew is a Gwommy man and he chooses to whip Chris in the night, and let's say that Chris is the bodyguard, then I will roll here and I will see, okay, so I got the seer. Then I'm going to tell Andrew that Chris is not the seer. And then, of course, he could do it to the same person several times and sort of narrow it down what he could be. So that could be a way to figure stuff out. And then we have the 2 actions here that are of one-time uses. So this is something new for my game system, is that these actions will only be done once. When one of these actions are chosen, I will just remove it, so it will never show up again for the Gwommy Mans. The first one is to trap someone, put a trap on someone, just like a trapper if you play with that role. So if you put a trap, if the Gwommy Man puts a trap on someone, that player will be protected the next time it would die, and instead, that's the opposite team that tried to kill that player, a random person from that team will die. So if let's say that Chris has a trap on him and the werewolves try to kill him, Chris will survive, the trap will be gone, it's a one-time use, but then a random werewolf will die. But if the village votes out Chris and he has a trap on him, then a random villager will die and the trap will be used and Chris will survive. Does that make sense?
Are those actions for the wolf, the Gwommy man yet?
This is Gwommy Man or Gwommy Wolf. We'll come to that, but
Can the trap? I imagine the trap like supersedes, let's say, like the defender. Like if the bodyguard and the trap are on the same person, the trap takes precedent.
No, if you're guarded by the bodyguard or a protect action, then you will not die, so the trap will not kick in. So you will
Ah.
and you will keep the trap for the rest of the game until it kicks in. So that's a good thing. But it's a one-time use. Once someone has done this, the Gwommy Mans or the Gwommy Wolf, then it will not show up again. Same goes for kill. So there will be one kill in the night from the Gwommy Mans or the Gwommy Wolf, depending on who gets that first or who does that first.
Can you put a trap on yourself or no?
No, you cannot put it on yourself. Or like if the Gwommy Mans get it, they can't put it on a Gwommy Man. They can't put it on the other one. So I had to restrict it a little bit.
Got to put on the actual Gwommy.
That you can do. Possibly.
And I presume whoever has the trap will not know it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Then we move on with we're gonna have a bodyguard. The bodyguard wakes up each night to protect someone from dying that night. They cannot protect the same person 2 nights back to back. We will have a seer. Classic seer will wake up each night, gets to look for werewolves. They give me a name, and I will tell them if someone is a werewolf or not a werewolf, or if someone has a tinfoil hat on, they might get this, which means I don't know what they are. Then we will have the classic Gwommy voter, which is a sort of stupid role, but it does have an effect. So if you're the Gwommy voter, the first time you vote in the game ever, you get to choose if you vote up or down, which means you vote on one person or the other person. But from that point on, you will always have to alternate back and forth, up and down. So you don't really have a free will, sort of, in the game.
Can you decide not to vote until
No,
decide to
no,
vote?
you have to vote up or down, like every time.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then we have the Gwitch. So the Gwitch is a really powerful role. They wake up after the werewolves have picked a target in the night. I will show them the name of the person being targeted. Once during the game, they can use their save potion, choose to save that player from being killed. Once during the game, they can use their kill potion, kill someone in the night. And once during the game, they can use their cure potion. If they cure someone, it's just like the cure action. Any negative effect that player had on them, any negative attribute is cured or removed. And they cannot cure themselves. I added that as well to add them. Sorry. So otherwise they just use it night 1. All right. Then we will have the Gwinsomniac, which is just a normal Insomniac if you played it, but it's more fun if it has a G in the beginning. So the Insomniac, and that's why you have numbers by your name. The Insomniac wakes up each night, and I will tell them if thumbs up if one or two of their neighbors woke up during the night for whatever reason. And if they get a thumbs down, it means none of their neighbors woke up. And if someone dies and it moves around, then they will see the next person next to them.
Imagine my neighbors are like Chris in hell.
Exactly, it wraps around as well. So yeah.
Okay.
So that's the Gwinsomniac. Then we're going to have a dragon. So the baby dragon, Van Helsing, the baby dragon will breathe fire tonight. So the baby dragon has 2 lives for any in all ways. But as long as it has 2 lives, it feels a bit, proud and bold, and it doesn't really want to talk about, having 2 lives. Once they lose 1 life, they can come out and say that they are the baby dragon. Each night, I will wake the baby dragon up, and they can choose to kill someone if they want. It's sort of like Van Helsing, but there's no downside to killing people. So even if you kill a villager, you don't really lose anything. Well, if you lose a villager, you're on their team. So yeah. And
sorry. So is Baby Dragon the villager team?
yeah. It's
So
a friendly little baby dragon, but he breathes fire sometimes. So people
He can kill werewolves, yeah?
Yeah, he can kill anyone in the night.
Okay.
And final role for the village is going to be Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster. And I think it's first time Frankenstein's monster visits the Gwommy Village, actually. But maybe he knows the baby dragon somehow. I don't know how that works. But he's here, and the way Frankenstein's monster works is he or she is going to take over the roles. So if the seer dies, Frankenstein becomes the seer. If the bodyguard dies, that's the same. If one of the Gwommy men dies, it's the same again. So we could have 2 Gwommy men, 1 dies, and then we have 2 again. And also the Gwinsomniac is the last role that will take over. So the Gwitch cannot be passed on; it's too powerful. And also the Gvoter, it's just that's just annoying if that would be passed on. So Bodyguard, Seer, Gwommy Man, and Gwinsomniac can transfer over to the Frankenstein. So the Frankenstein can be all of those things at the same time.
What about the Oh, never mind. Sorry.
That's actually pretty funny there, Andreas, in the chat. I didn't think about that. Anyway, then we are going to have the second team of the game. The second team is a one-person team. It's the all classic Chupacabra, but I call it the Gwommy Cabra, but it's exactly the same thing. So basically, the Gwommy Cabra is on their own team. Each night they will wake up and they will pick a player. If that player is a werewolf, they will kill the werewolf. So they are sort of helping the village in some way. But if all the werewolves are dead and the Gwommy Cabra is still alive, it's still hungry, so it will start eating villagers. So every night they will pick a player, and then there's only villagers left. Then the villagers are going to start going to die. For the villagers to win, you have to kill both the Gwommy Cabra and the werewolves. For the werewolves to win, by the way, you just need to reach parity, so have the same number as anyone non-werewolf in the team. And that's the third team, the werewolves. We will have an unknown number of werewolves. One of them is going to be the Gwommy Wolf. The Gwommy Wolf is sort of the equivalent to the Gwommy Man. So they will have the same system here. And the way this works is that if the Gwommy Mans wake up first, then they have these two options. They pick that. Then the Gwommy Wolf will get to do the other thing. But to spice it up, also pretty new for the village, is that they are going to go back and forth between the nights. So each other night, the Gwommy Wolf will wake up first, get to pick between these, and give the other one to the Gwommy Mans. In that case, they don't need to vote because they only have one option. So night 0 is going to be the Gwommy Wolf, to spice it up, and then it's going to be 0, 2, 4, and so on is the Gwommy Wolf, and the other ones are the Gwommy Mans. Most of these actions are the same, like nominate is the same thing, silence is the same, no is the same. Protect is a bit special though, because protect in this case, since the only thing that, well, there's the witch and the cabra, but I still want to keep this. So the protect, if the Gwommy Wolf protects someone, they will be protected not for the night, but for the next day instead. So if that player gets voted out, let's say Andrew is the Gwommy Wolf, he protects his fellow werewolf Chris. Then next day you try to vote out Chris, then I'm just going to say that you've chosen Chris, but he doesn't die, and we go to bed.
Does he get to use the trap as well?
Yeah, if he gets the trap, yeah. The trap is same action. The whip is the same action. The kill is the same. Cure turns into hex. So instead of curing someone, the Gwommy Wolf hexes people. If they hex someone, I will roll a die, and it's a 2 in 6 chance that player that was picked becomes a Lycan, 2 in 6 that it becomes cursed, and 2 in 6 that it becomes a bot and gets a quirk. And I will message, if they get a quirk, I will message them, otherwise they will not know. I'll get into the attributes in a minute. I do want to mention the last thing here is if the Gwommy Wolf is doing a C action, that is going to be like a mystic C, so they will get the exact role of that player, not just if they're on their team, because they already know that. All right, so that's the Gwommy Wolf. Then there is going to be 0 to 2 Wolfmans in the game. The Wolfman is a werewolf, but if it gets checked by a C action, then I will tell the C person, whoever is seeing, that that player is not a werewolf. So yeah, there will be 0 to 2 wolf cubs in the game. If you're a wolf cub, when you die the next night, the werewolf will get 2 kills instead of 1. And then, yeah, that's the special. Oh, yeah, and there's 0 to 2 tough wolves in the game. If you're a tough wolf, you have 2 lives, just like the baby dragon, for any reason.
So there's potentially like 3 roles that, or 3 ways someone cannot die being voted off, right? The protect from the
Gwommy Wolf,
Gwom-
being a baby
the
dragon,
big
being a
dragon.
tough wolf. And then to add to all that, who knows? You might get a life from somewhere.
Or a
I'm not
trap.
saying that the chat can give you a life. I'm not saying that the lottery can give you a life. I'm just saying it might happen. There's going to be a lottery as well, by the way.
So there's no cursed, like the number of werewolves is going to be fixed and everything.
No. Wait, now we come to the... Now, that's all the roles. Now we
We
move
need
into
to
the...
give
Now
Now
we-
give Andreas all the guns.
Oh, there's more.
Yeah,
Wait,
there's more.
Let me flip to the next page.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more.
Okay, and this is going to be quick, though. Attributes. So, you could be a hunter. If you're a hunter, when you die, you will kill someone on the way out. Anyone can be a hunter. Werewolf, villager, whatever. Unknown number. You could be cursed. If you're cursed, if you get targeted by the werewolves in night, instead of dying, you turn into a werewolf or to a Gwommy Cabra if the Gwommy Cabra targets you. And again, anyone could be cursed. You could be a lichen. If you're a lichen, then you look like a werewolf to a C action, but even if you're not a werewolf. So the Gwommy Cabra could be a lichen, which means it would look like a werewolf. It's really weird. Then you could, final thing here is you could be a telepath. If you're a telepath, I will tell you, that's actually new. So if you are a telepath, I will tell you from the start. And when you die, it's sort of like the hunter, but instead of killing someone, you force someone, you pick a name, that player has to send a private message to another player with all their information, like their role, attribute, and items. They cannot lie, and they have to publicly tell everyone who they sent the message to. And that's the attributes. Then we're going to have some items in the game. So you can have a tinfoil hat, as I mentioned before. If you have a tinfoil hat and someone checks you in the night, the C action, then I will just do this, not tell them what you are. If you have a gun, Andreas, do you want to explain the gun, or should I?
I think
Okay.
you missed the box.
You roll a dice and you die when you use it.
Yeah. So if you have a gun, you can. It's an old rusty revolver. So at any time during the day, you can raise your hand or whatever. Say, hey, I want to use my gun. Then everything will pause, and I will roll a die. If I get a 1, then whoever has the gun will backfire and you will die. 2, 3, nothing happens. 4, 5, 6, your target dies, and I will roll that up here so you can see what happens. So that's the gun separated from the hunter. The hunter is always a hit, you always pick, but the gun is something else. And then we have the deflector shield, and that's trademarked by Yahoo, invented by Yahoo. So basically, if you are nominated, you become a candidate. If you have a deflector shield, it's a one-time use. You can say, I want to use my deflector shield. And then you are no longer a candidate, and you will just pick whoever becomes the candidate instead of you. And the final thing the final item is this bacon sandwich. You could have a lovely bacon sandwich. Instead of eating it, though, you could send me a text message anytime in the day, anytime before night. You can send me a text message, say, hey, I want to put up I want to use my sandwich, which basically means you're putting it out on your doorstep. If you get targeted by werewolves or by a Gwommy Cabra that night, then they will eat the bacon sandwich instead of you. So you're protected, basically. But if nobody targets you that night, then you just wasted a good bacon sandwich for no reason at all.
Joseph, would that save you also from like a glitch kill?
No, the witch throws like a
Yeah.
fiery potion at you.
Cool.
Yeah, and the baby dragon shoots fire at you. That doesn't work. It's just like crispy bacon. It just...
She will grill the sandwich and you.
Yeah.
Does the bodyguard protect against the witch and the baby dragon?
Yeah. All right.
The glitch does the glitch still see who gets attacked at night even after using?
Yeah, I haven't changed that.
Okay.
All right, so that's the roles, the attributes, and items. Then we will have on night 0 before the game starts. On night 0, I wake up all the roles.
Box out, Joseph.
I forgot the bots. Yeah, you could be a bot. It's good that you say it, because the name of the stream is We Are the Robots. So there will be bots. I can tell you that much. Yeah, so if you're a bot, then you will have a quirk. And when I send you your role here in the beginning, I will also tell you what it is you need to do or not do during the game. And I will say that maybe I will be able to spot someone not doing their quirk, and in that case, they might die during the night. I'm not gonna be too hard on that. But if you are a bot, if you have a quirk, then you're never allowed to talk about it, like say that you have a quirk or what it is. If you do, then you will die for sure. If you would get cure though, then you don't have the quirk anymore. Then you can speak freely about the quirk that you just had.
Do you have cliff notes for this?
I have a Google Doc actually.
I've been taking
I'm
notes.
trying to take notes, but holy man. Okay.
I've been taking notes. I will post them in the chat once Joseph says he's done.
I apologize for whoever's on my team.
I told people, like people that are new to the game, I told them you can join my games because everyone is confused. So it's no different if you knew about it.
I've played regular werewolf like at the house, but woo boy. All right, I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. So final thing I need to
Welcome
tell
to the
you.
chaos.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Final thing I need to tell you before we get going here is that night 0, I will wake up all the roles. Most of the roles will not do anything. They will just say hi, just to make sure that everyone knows who they are. We will, however, have the Gwommy Mans act, the Gwommy Wolf, the Seer will act, the Insomniac will get information. And the first thing that happens night 0 is that all the werewolves wake up, and together they will pick a minion or a minion. So the minion, I will send them a message. So in the morning of day 1, everyone needs to check their messages. Maybe you have become the minion. If you were, say, the bodyguard and you become a minion, then you're a bodyguard minion, which means you're on the werewolf team. You're still a human in all sense, like for the seer check and the parity check, all that, you're still human. But you want the werewolves to win. You win together with the werewolves. Last time we had this game like this, the witch became a minion, so obviously nobody was saved, and yeah, that was funny. Or I don't know, it was weird. It could get really weird. I know Trey also became the minion when he was the Gwommy Cabra, and he was so confused he didn't know like what to do. So yeah, also if you have any questions or things are confusing, I will ask you to not, like, when the game starts, please don't write in the chat, like unless you need to. Because I will try to keep up with the chat in the Zoom here so that you can send me messages in the chat and ask me if you have any questions. Because sometimes it's not a good idea to just ask, the whole village, because that could be
Does the minion get a seer check as well to see the werewolves?
What?
Does the minion get to do their seer check to check the werewolves? Or?
Thank you, Chris. What would I do without you guys? So yeah,
Damn it, Chris.
every night the minion will also wake up and do just like the seer, check someone because they want to find the werewolves. They don't know who the werewolves are. But I will remind you that check is just like any other sea check. So if they check a lichen, I will say it's a werewolf, even though it's not. If they check a wolf man, I will say it's not a werewolf, even though it is. So they don't have 100% information either. But yeah, thanks, Chris. That was awesome.
And Joseph, are you doing the guaquits? What? I forgot what it's called.
No.
Okay.
We'll stay away from that for a while.
I cannot pronounce that. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not gonna do it again until you can pronounce it. During
I do have to ask though, Joseph, what the hell is your personal putting G in front of everything?
Got to make it qualified.
Okay, so let me roll it up, send out rolls, and we get started.
I'll post everything I got in the chat.
Awesome.
Just one more question. The Wankenstein, will he or she become all of the roles you mentioned, or just the first one who dies?
No, all of those
Okay.
4. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks. Possibly. Okay. So I'm gonna mute myself, so I can do this.
So I'm about to spectacularly reveal my age. Does anybody remember Mr. Motivator from the 80s?
Yes.
There's a spandex rule, spandex and the motivator. So basically, Mr. Motivator was a fitness person who used to appear on the morning TV, and he always had this really tight spandex roll, and it was just like, oh god. When he said motivator, it was like, oh boy.
He made a comeback recently, didn't he? That's where I saw him on BBC a few months ago. I think he's rolling back out.
He still wears it.
Yeah, I think maybe.
No, he does. It's like.
What happens? I'm sorry, I didn't hear. if the Chupacabra becomes the minion, is he now on the werewolf team and no longer have the same win
He's
condition?
both. He can win as the
Oh.
Chupacabra, win as the werewolves. Just
both. Okay.
That's what confused Trey when he sort of became.
I have a larger winning condition. Now you have to choose a situation where you can win.
Do we want to do what we did before when there was the Gwommy men had to pick their powers, like have a list so they have a chance of getting the same thing? So like kill number 1, nominate number 2, 3, 4,
Probably
5,
will
6.
after we start a
shouldn't-
day and actually
yeah.
have rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't talk about that until day 1 because otherwise it gives them information for night 0, which we in theory shouldn't have.
Okay. Just thought if you wanted to agree on that one first and then set up afterwards.
Right, and it
And
won't
before you
matter if
ask
the Gwommy
Chris,
Wolf's
yes, I
going
do
first.
have my crystal ball out.
I think they should both flip a coin.
So I got the Seer Hunter, which is kind of cool. I can see people, I can kill people.
Alex, I'm just really looking
Oh,
forward to the
you gave me
game
a
where
team
you.
foil too. Look at that.
All right, let's kill Gil so he can kill some people.
Yeah.
Oh, and don't look at you. I know.
Alex, I'm looking forward to your costume the game you come out as the motivator now.
Oh no!
Spandex? I might have something around here.
So as long as it's not a mankini.
No, I don't need that image.
Anybody catch at the beginning when Joseph said that Hella should know all about the whip? Like, what is going on there?
Anything you want to tell us?
We all pretend we didn't hear that. We all just glanced over and kept moving.
It's an action out of Feed the Kraken.
Yeah.
My poor innocent mind.
Still a family stream.
What
but
innocent
good.
mind?
I'll tell you what, after that rules explanation, I'm bloody knackered.
Although I would think that for Whip to be more thematic with the Feed the Kraken is it should tell you whether you're not on the Village, Werewolf, or Chupacabra team.
Yeah. How does the whip work again? I don't remember how the whip.
But look, I just got an atomic
show you.
bomb. I can blow up the
So
whole village
basically,
now.
what Joseph is doing is he's going to show you a role that the person that you choose is not. So if you're the bodyguard, he might show you, oh, you're not the seer.
So after 12 nights, you'll be able to figure out exactly what role someone is if you pick the same person with the whip 12 times.
It's just telling that person is
But
not.
get pick the whip each time.
That's assuming he doesn't give you repeat information.
Like, I'm not even gonna pretend I remember all the.
After a potentially infinite number of nights, you'll be able to figure out someone's exact role.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whip myself. How about that?
Right the night before you die.
Chicken, that sounds. I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, since the game hasn't started yet, I'll just remind everyone that go check out Board Game Scheduler or the Facebook group. There's plenty of werewolf games to sign up for and participate in. Come have fun, including a couple tomorrow.
Yes.
Yes, I'm hawking my own games.
Yes, I was about to say that.
Straight.
Yeah, I hear we got a good host tomorrow. Do you know who it is?
Oh my goodness, he's the best.
It's
Well,
it's
second
that
best.
weirdo that
Joseph
sits
is.
in the corner.
Joseph obviously is the best host.
No. It's that weirdo that sits in the corner all the time.
He's on a power trip.
Thanks, Mike.
By the way, Hella, I loved Feed the Kraken. That was a lot of fun. Can't wait to get that.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah, that was a lot. That was a
Don't
blast.
wait to play it.
When did
I
you get to
died,
play
but
it,
it was
Mike?
fun. Though. It was good. What's up, Gwommy?
When did you get to play it?
I played it with Hella and a few other people online a couple months ago.
Okay.
it
Yeah, we
was
just
great.
played it the other day, so.
It was a blast. Had a good time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you made it in here, Gwommy. Wasn't a clock tower game tonight?
Yeah, there is one tonight, but this is like afternoon, evening.
Oh, okay.
This is his village. He cannot miss it.
Yeah, I don't want to shock anyone, but especially Graham. But I have prepared the text, so I'm just copy pasting.
Uh-oh.
So it's gonna go quicker to assign the roles. I know it's modern technology. I know it's weird.
Why would that shock me?
You always try to like encourage me to do stuff like in an easier way by using like computer stuff, which is good.
I guess. Yeah.
All right.
Signing rolls out with an abacus.
Hey,
But it just
3,000
sounds
years
even
ago,
more complicated.
3,000 years ago, it's the height of technology.
Would it be a Guabicus?
Got it, you bloody gwanker.
Is that what the Gwount uses to figure out how many werewolves there are at the beginning of the game? The Gwount uses a Guabicus.
We should have another federal.
I heard it. I heard it was all luck of the Gwice.
This is like one step away from uwu speak.
Yep, completely.
Well, isn't that just great?
It's just prolific.
Squatty well.
Guapading Guapicath.
Where's the mute button? Down mute everyone. No, Alex, just no.
Anyone see that Humble bundle the other day? Last week, it was a bunch of tabletop games for Steam. Pretty sweet.
Yep.
Anyone else hop in on that?
What was it? Sorry.
I would have,
posted
but
it
I
in the
own them
Discord.
already.
Oh, you own them all already, Mike? Yeah.
I'm so addicted to Steam games. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No. What was it you were saying about Steam?
There were tabletop games on a Humble bundle last week.
Ooh.
I've now been playing a lot of Splendor.
Okay, I need to explain something. I forgot. I need to do so every day we will nominate someone. It has to be seconded by someone else. Then we'll nominate another person that has to be seconded. Then we have 2 candidates for kill. Then they will give their defenses one by one. Then we will have a little bit of a questions and answer for the candidates. And then we will vote up to kill one of them, down to kill the other one, or you can abstain from voting. You can pull your arm back and then you're not voting for anyone that day. So someone asked me in the chat, so yeah.
Unless you're the Gwommy voter.
Exactly.
And you said there will be a lottery too, right, Joseph? Each day.
I'm gonna explain that on day one. That's secret for now. I'm gonna.
I just wanted to make sure that you did say that.
I forgot about it. Actually, I wrote down some stuff that I should. Yeah, okay. I wrote down some stuff that I wanted to tell you. So, yes, one thing I did forget: when the Gwommy wolf dies, a random werewolf will take over. So there will be a backup Gwommy wolf, so to speak.
What the hell, Jugan?
All right.
Is that only one time?
Yeah,
Joseph?
one time. Okay.
Yeah, nice dude, Jugan. Yeah.
All right, let's get going here. Okay, next up, if you have a role that you show a name in the night, please show a name and not a number. So the numbers, like, don't do like this and stuff like that. It confuses me, and it's also harder for the viewers to follow along with. It's better if you can write down the name on something as big as you can and hold it up to the camera. That would be awesome. Okay, I think that was the stuff that I wrote down that I wanted to. Yep. All right. So I'll just continue sending stuff out here. We can have a chat.
Who lets Alex have these things? Seriously.
Oh, you love it. Oh man,
All right.
Gil's got some steampunk.
I
stuff
got my
going on.
roll.
Oh yeah. this is going to be a great game.
Okay, please don't use the chat right now. Because I get questions and stuff. It gets confusing.
Alex, is your twin coming back, Alexandria, to cause chaos, confusion, and love triangles?
No, she's gone right now, but maybe next Valentine's Day.
But she created so much fun. Please bring her back.
Yeah, she was so cute.
Yeah.
And everyone
She
wants her.
liked you, Andreas. Oh, snap. Oh, is the suit coming?
I wish. But I have a little screenshot of her just like over my bed. So every night I can kiss her good night. Super cute.
And what, Graham? No disguise today?
Not yet.
He's got his Death Council outfit on. There it is.
Oh my God! Here come Penny! You!
Oh, now I recognize Graham.
Oh my God! You called Penny! You bastards!
I like that Alex recognized the hoodie.
Don't send me questions until I've sent out all the roles because it gets a bit confusing with the.
Oh, now I have to ask you questions.
Just a bit.
This system is so fragile.
Yeah, I don't really feel that it's going quick right now, but I'm trying.
One little.
There's so many people in here as well, so.
You're doing great, Yosef. Don't worry.
Yeah, I could drop right back out. I don't care.
No.
No, you can't
Way
leave
too
now,
late for
Jack.
that.
You're stuck. You're stuck in the Gwommy Village now.
One piece of dust in the turbine and the whole thing comes apart.
So the pirate walks into a bar and he has like a steering wheel as his belt buckle. And then the bartender looks and says, "Hi, mate, what's that?" The pirate says, "I don't know, but it's driving me nuts."
Oh, goodness. Wah, wah, wah.
You should go to the corner for that one.
Do we have an off
I'm terrible at telling jokes.
Whoever gets silenced tonight, you know what to do.
We're gonna start recording now, right?
So mental note to self, don't ask Elliot a question and out myself this time round. That was a bad idea last time.
If you have a quirk to ask for the seer to come out, I feel sorry for you.
Wait,
Whoa.
did George disappear?
No, he's right there.
Up in the top.
Number 3.
Number 3.
No,
is
George.
You're saying
Oh,
George, yeah.
George.
George is back.
Oh, there's George.
Yeah.
Let's see.
George of the Jungle.
I just saw someone disappear, and yeah. Okay.
If you don't
Mr.
move, Joseph can't see you. He's like a T-Rex.
Just refreshing on the voting rules. It's up. You're going to randomly choose which is up and down.
Yeah.
And you're choosing which one. And
No,
then you
it's
can
the first
abstain.
person nominated. It's up
Okay.
every time, so you can sort of steer it, even if you, yeah.
All right. And then you said there's abstain because there wasn't abstain the last time I
Yeah,
played.
yeah, you can just withdraw your hand.
All right.
All right, so we are almost done. We have someone is getting a
So
roll
the-
right now.
So the cursed does stack, right? So it could be. Can you have a roll and still be cursed?
Everything stacks.
I'm the Gwommy bus driver, so I'll make sure to somehow switch up so Gil wins again.
I didn't include the bus driver today because I just thought it would be a little bit over the top.
A little bit?
No, not at all.
I know. I should have included it.
I think you
I
should
don't think
spice this
too
game a
chaotic
bit
for
up.
the village.
It's getting a bit stale.
I don't think anybody would have noticed.
No. All right. So did someone not get a roll? All right. That's good. So far, so good. All right. So in the morning, I will explain how the lottery works. It's very simple. It's like a lottery. You just, you won or you didn't win. Most of the time you don't win because 1 in 23 wins every day, sort of. All right. So if everyone feels ready after this process. And good night, everyone. I am going to mute you all as well. So, night 0 in the Gwommy Village. And we are going to start off like you usually do in the beginning here with werewolves. So all werewolves of all kinds can wake up and give a little wave to each other so you know who the other ones are. And I also have a task for you. It's this many, yeah. I also have a task for you. You need to pick yourself a minion. So you need to come to a sort of consensus on that. All right, thank you. I'm going to answer a question right now because you have no idea who sent it to me, so I can just answer it straight out here. If you are the Gwommy voter, you cannot say that you are the Gwommy voter. You have to keep this as a secret. So I... Okay, so I have some other questions. I'm not going to answer all of those now. Let's move on with the night instead. And on night 0, the Gwommy Wolf will wake up first. So Gwommy Wolf, I will give you 2 options here. So you can choose up or down what you want to do. So who do you want to do that to? Thank you. You can go back to sleep. And the Gwommy Mans, you can wake up, both of you, and you will have to do this to someone. So who do you want to do that to? At least each other night you don't have to vote. So that's something. Okay, thank you. Then you can go back to sleep and we'll have the bodyguard wake up. So bodyguard, I just want to say hi. Right. Okay. Then let's have the Gwitch wake up. So the Gwitch, just want to say hi. Nobody's dying, so you're not getting to do anything, but it's good to see you. And the baby dragon, cute little baby dragon. Hello. And the nasty old Gwommy Cabra, you can wake up and say hi. All right. And then we have the motivator. Are you in the village? Just want to say hi. You don't get to motivate anyone on night 0. And then we have 2 roles that will actually activate. So the seer, who do you want to check tonight? Thank you, seer. And then I would like the Gwinsomniac to wake up. So Gwinsomniac, if I give you a thumbs up, one of your neighbors or both of them woke up during the night. If I give you a thumbs down, none woke up. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. Beautiful day in the Gwommy Village. We do have some news already, though. So, Chris, you have been nominated. So Chris is our first candidate for the first day. So I'm going to write that down, and you have time to find another one. But also, Adam has been silenced. Sorry, Adam, you cannot speak today. And I think that's it. I will send a message. Okay, I will send a message to the minion actually. So
What about the lottery?
yeah, we'll have lottery as well. Yeah, thanks.
Jeez.
It's so hard to remember. I don't know why.
Fighting.
I wonder if whoever silenced
why'd you-
Adams.
It would be
Wait.
Sean. Sean's done it before in my game. So why'd you silence Adam, Sean?
Yeah, I wish I got to silence Adam. I think that's hilarious.
I know, because you've done it in my game, so it sounds like
I
something
know.
you would do.
I know that's exactly something I would do, but no, I didn't.
That's also something I would do.
Yeah, me too. I mean, there's nobody to silence. He might have to silence the one that doesn't talk.
Yeah, if I was silencing and on the village team, it's what I'd do because at least you're silencing a player who probably doesn't want to say loads they won anyway.
Can he silence himself?
I think so.
Why not?
Yes.
That's a Joseph question.
Okay, so
Adam answered yes.
So before we do anything else, there is a lottery in the village they are visiting. It's really fun. You can win nice prizes, maybe, and you don't even need to buy a raffle ticket. You just got it for free. I will roll, and we will see who wins the lottery. So here we go. It's going to be one per day, and it is Jesse. So Jesse, you have won the lottery.
Roll J.
But there are two Jessies.
It's Jesse.
Well, just Jesse with a E in the end.
Okay.
So Jesse, how do you pronounce your name the same? Like Jesse or just?
I pronounce it Jesse. How do you pronounce it?
You really want to hear that?
Jesse, you muted. You
Pronouncing
muted.
it all.
Muted, big. Nope.
Still muted. In the Zoom.
On Zoom, in Zoom, there's a little mute button you got to click, babe. Sorry. this is my wife's first time playing on Zoom. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
it's not that easy to figure out.
Okay.
All right, hold on one second.
What's he doing that? Oh my god.
Anyway, it was number
Turn off your
5.
chat. Turn off your
Love your
chat.
chat.
Okay, so it was number 5, Jesse, that won. You will say a number between 1 and 10, and you will get something. I will message you what you get.
Do I say it out loud?
Yeah, you say the number out loud. But then it's
I will
gone.
take-
It's only 10. The other people can't pick it later.
Jesse, see the little microphone icon at the bottom of your screen on Zoom?
I think
Click
Alt
it, it'll unmute
works
it.
too.
Mike will fix that. So Jesse, 1 to 10.
Number 4, please.
Okay. Okay, so
sorry, guys.
number four I will not send to you because number 4 is something you need to do right away. So
Oh, great.
number 4 is that you just won I don't know how to explain that thematically, but you won a telepath action. So you will name a player in the village. That player has to send a private message to someone else with information about their true role, the true items and attributes. And they have to tell the village who they sent it to as well. So who do you want to force?
Okay, wait.
No input from anyone else. This is just a decision.
Could you say that one more time?
Yeah, you pick a player. That player has to right away send their role information and attribute and items to another player, and they have to tell publicly who they sent that to.
I will pick Jugan.
Okay, so Jugan, let us know who you're sending it to. You have to be honest and send your role and so on to someone.
It's role plus any attributes plus
And item. Everything you know about yourself. If you don't know if you're cursed and so on. But
Basically, whatever Joseph sent you.
Yeah.
Copy and paste it.
Yeah,
Even quirks and stuff.
Everything.
I have to send it to Jesse or anybody
anyone you want, and you have to say who you send it to.
Can you send it to Joseph?
I'll send it to Adam because that's
Okay.
fun. Why not?
All right.
Adam is a werewolf.
Okay, so wait, guys. So Adam, just give us because you can't speak. Adam, just give us a thumbs up when you got the message, and then we'll move on with the day. Okay. All right. So that was the lottery. That was everything. Now you have time to find another candidate. We already have Chris as a candidate. So good luck.
I nominate Jugan.
Adam, is Dugan a werewolf?
Okay, was that serious, Graham?
Yeah, if
Okay.
someone wants to second it.
Dugan has
No.
been nominated. Is there a second?
Adam
No,
says
not yet,
no,
not yet,
so
not yet, not yet. Apparently, he's not a werewolf. That's what the pantomime said.
I like to blindly trust
I,
Adam. So.
I'm not saying Dugan isn't a werewolf, but I think Adam's more likely to be the werewolf out of the two of them if I had to pick one.
Why can't they both?
Okay, I don't see
It's
any
either
second.
because
I don't
somebody's
see any
silencing
second.
because it's funny.
Yeah.
I don't
would've
see
done
any
the same
seconds. I'll
thing.
scratch that. So.
It would have been a choice between Gwommy and Adam.
We need to give him
Gwommy would
at
be really
least
funny with it, or
yeah, we need to give him at least another day so Adam can clear here. Okay,
right.
For now.
Yeah, I agree.
Adam is clarification. You said that they couldn't lie who they sent it to, but can the person who got it lie about what they got?
Yeah. Adam
Okay.
can lie.
Wait,
I've got some thoughts
I can
about
lie
this
about what
game.
I had.
No, you have to be honest.
No,
with
but
yourself.
Adam could
Oh.
lie about what he received.
Oh.
I mean, should we go over all of the options for the Gwommy man and
That's what I was thinking.
and
Yeah.
rank them as per importance?
I kind of need to go pee, so that's good. Then you can do that.
Okay.
Well, some,
Well,
I think
thank you,
Graham
Graham.
has an idea.
Yeah,
We know that one of them got nominate for sure
yeah.
because Chris is nominated.
But
Would
that's like a
trap-
thing
trap
that
be
you
number
usually get
one?
on the first day.
I don't think
Trap
we
and
want.
kill.
We don't want the Gwommy wolf to get trap. I agree with Graham.
I like Graham's
Trap and
order.
kill the one time.
Oh, there we go.
You should jump on.
Trap, kill.
Well, I really doubt that we're gonna get trap and kill at the same time. I really
Well,
doubt
no,
that
no,
would
they-
happen.
It's in order. So trap number 1, kill number 2.
No, I'm just saying I doubt that you'd get both options
I
at
mean,
the same
it
time.
doesn't.
Because they're only
No,
one
it just
time.
We know one
We
was
know.
silence.
Either way, it's better to have them all prioritized.
Yeah.
I think silence is probably the worst.
Graham, I'm
Whip's
not
the second worst.
gonna allow you
Whip
to
is
have that
probably
up
the
for the
worst.
rest of the game. But you.
Yeah, I know. I'll
Yeah.
turn it off after we
Yeah,
finish the
yeah.
discussion.
I just
I
feel it's
think
cheating.
no one.
but-
I think no one's not seeing no should be the other way around because no, you get to know the exact role. It's more powerful than C.
Yeah,
for
but
the
no is
dead
only for dead
players
people.
Roll.
Yeah, no one's
Yeah.
for dead people.
Oh, right, okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah,
like.
that looks good to me.
I'll be right
Does
back.
anybody think whip
I'll-
is more useful than silence?
I
No.
do.
No.
I think
Not,
it's fun.
not early in the
But
game.
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Well-
If the silence was, he woke up the wolf man first, so silence was the second choice. I
I feel like
guess.
Whip gets more powerful the later the game goes on, but
Yeah, early in the game, it's like, okay, he's
No,
not
but
that,
don't-
but he
but
can be
didn't we
like
get some-
30 other.
It's a big shot in the dark, but imagine how powerful it is if you get that someone's not an ordinary villager.
Okay. How's that helpful?
Normally, I
nobody
would have
got-
said yes,
Yeah.
but they're like,
90% of werewolves claim to be an ordinary villager.
Okay.
That's
But
So
also
I can
the
claim to be an
normal
ordinary
role.
villager and have a role too. So doesn't mean
Which
you're a
is
werewolf.
which is the other one time role? Trap is the one time use. What's the other one?
Kill.
Kill.
Oh,
The top two.
oh, okay.
Basically.
Okay.
right.
I mean, I can swap silence and whip if people prefer, but I mean, it's really up to the.
It's up to the Gwommy people, I think.
I thought
Well,
somebody
brother,
had the. I had the roll whip. I didn't. I thought.
No,
No,
that's
no,
No.
They're,
Option for the Gwommy
they're
man.
both weak enough. I'm not
So-
overly bothered.
That's
So,
ridiculous.
Just, I don't know. Whip just tells you what someone is not. Is that right?
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
I mean, the only way
That's
that it
probably
makes-
it slightly.
the only
I
way
think
it
that
makes
can be
difference is
last.
if silence and whip come up at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. All right.
In that case, I'm really.
Just I see your confusion. They're ranking. the,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
I thought
yeah, I'm
somebody
trying to
had the
understand
power
what is
whip.
happening. Sorry.
Yeah, they're just ranking the roles or the actions you can do as a witch. So if you wake up in the
Alright,
night,
as a Gwommy man.
It's a little bit of
Sorry,
an
Gwommy man,
exercise
Gwommy
of fertility there, because that is just giving a guidance, but not necessarily means anything.
Yeah.
Because
so if
all
you're-
of
if you're
these
one of-
things can only be done once, so you're trying to figure out the order of operations.
No,
or
because
what?
the two Gwommy men have to agree on one of the items.
Oh.
Only two
So
of
that
them
is
can
the
only
order.
be done once.
If you're a Gwommy man, prioritize the way that the order was up there.
And that it's the kill and the what was the other one that can only be done
Trap.
once?
Trap.
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 Okay.
Okay, so someone asked me a question
Alright.
about the nominate action, and well, I will just say that it's the Gwommy Mans or the Gwommy Wolf can do the nominate thing. That's the only way that can happen.
question is, which one do we think got nominate? And do we think that if it was a wolf, are they bold enough to nominate a wolf to try and clear a wolf? Or
See, I have a feeling that the silence was the second option. It
That's
seems
what I
like a
was
weaker thing, and I
Yeah.
think that the
Yeah.
good guy silent Adam just because.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think I
I'm
agree.
just wondering what was the first option, and that's what we have to kind of.
well, we know that Chris was nominated, so
Yeah,
we know
nominate.
one's
Okay,
nominated.
so we
one
know
is
the two
not.
actions. Okay, so it was nominate and silence. Yeah.
Mhm.
This is a good conversation, but if you'll indulge me, I have a haiku for everyone.
I like your actors.
Welcome to day one. No one has a suspicion. Let's just have some fun.
All right, I nominate Daily.
Beautiful.
All right, we have a nomination for Daily.
I would almost say if the werewolves got nominated and they chose Chris, my guess would be Chris would not be a werewolf.
I don't think
and
anyone wants to
therefore,
second. It seems.
I think he should choose.
I think it's too big of a risk on the beginning to
Yeah.
them to play a wolf nomination. I agree with you, Gwommy. I don't think
If only
I
we
don't know
had
about
someone
that,
here
though.
who could tell us what they did, Josh.
I don't know.
I
Werewolf
really
seems like
am
the
trying to
bus.
break that meme. But
I was only saying it for the jokes. I wasn't suggesting you actually had to do it.
I have a
Who
question
would you
for
like
the
to run
village.
against, Chris? Who would you like to run against, Chris?
No idea. I mean, I've got zero information.
Right. Yeah. I guess none of us, or very
Yeah.
few of us, have any information.
And Graham
Yeah.
had the question.
Nobody's got any information.
I
Well,
mean,
let-
you don't
oh,
have
we'll
to
give
kill on
Graham
the first day because there isn't a starving wolf or a Sasquatch, so we don't have to kill. Keep that in mind.
We kind of do. Well,
Yeah, if everyone
there is a
abstained,
Gwommy voter who has to vote.
Yeah.
But is it majority or does it have to be unanimous for abstain?
No, it's whichever side gets more, unless there's a tie. If there's a tie, then no one dies.
Yeah.
So we would need one person to tie the Gwommy voter and vote the opposite direction.
Okay, then
We
we
wanted
are
to tie.
just outing the Gwommy voter who could be a comfort villager. So
Which
No,
isn't,
they're
the
not
end,
allowed
which
to
isn't
say.
the end of the world because they
Okay, but-
can't use their vote to help you anyway.
Yeah, Graham.
What's Graham got to say?
I'm wondering if there's anyone in the village who other than Jugan, who thought he made a smart decision sending his role to the only person who can't clear him.
I didn't think
He
it was
already
a smart
cleared me.
decision. I thought it was a funny decision.
He can
Yeah, I think
clear
it's
him
a-
because he
This is
can
the Gwommy
knock him
Village.
down.
Yeah.
And
We-
Adam
we-
said he's not a werewolf, so
Yeah.
we're-
Adam,
Mhm.
is there anything else you think we need to know about Jugan today rather than tomorrow? And then we can keep on asking you questions if
He
you do.
can't speak.
he can
It's
still
fine. I
sign.
can pantomime. He can be like,
Yeah, you can ask him a yes and no question.
No, so
Got
at least
20
that-
questions.
yeah, so at least Adam's saying there's nothing else to worry about.
I think the
There
X
is
factor
there
in
is a
this
chance
village.
that there's a chance that Jugan and Adam are both werewolves, and that's why he sent it to him.
And
That
if
is
that's the
acceptable.
case, that's
That is
gonna out them
acceptable.
pretty quick because we'll figure it out.
yeah.
I think the X factor in this village that nobody wants to talk about is the fact that we got the chat that's influencing things. And the last time I was in the game with the chat,
Oh, the chat.
they were
coulda-
super impactful. So, and I think
Yeah.
Joseph's
Yeah.
trying to dial that back, but
Uh,
they're still there. So I
yeah.
want that chat on the village side. So what I would propose is we just kill everybody that's not entertaining. Not on a Batman costume or something, but like
I was
gotta think about the audience, right?
I was actually going to add a line to your little rhyme there, Daily, and it's a case of Andreas is hoping that he doesn't get a gun.
Mhm.
All right, so
Andreas is
in
gonna
the
get a
middle
gun
of
at
all
some
the rhyming, I do need a nomination for a second candidate.
So don't kill me. A gun will kill me at some point.
I,
Whatever happens.
I think Chat's going to be on the werewolf team and we should just nominate Chat.
I'll do that.
I second that.
Help us
Nominate
out.
Greg.
Hmm.
Well, is Connor in the chat? That's the problem.
So I'm just saying, if we kill the non-entertaining people, then the chat's going to have a better time. They're going to want to help the village, and I think werewolves are less likely to want to put themselves out there. So I think more often than not, we're going to be killing werewolves.
But if I'm a not entertaining person and I'm on the village team and I get killed because of that, then I may turn the chat into the werewolf team.
Mm.
I mean, If you don't want to
and-
help your team from beyond the
Yeah.
grave, I guess.
So I just
Some
don't
of-
now have
some
the
of us are
guts to
petty
nominate someone saying I'm nominating so and so because they're dull.
If anything, I would be nominating someone who hasn't said anything yet.
What is this terrible logic?
Is that a nomination, Gwommy?
What's that your logic?
I would say
Want
that
to nominate a newbie?
my only minor vote is don't kill that lady with the pink hair. It's the first time playing.
And I guess
I
we
know,
can make
right?
an
I'm like, I
exception
haven't
for
said
Adam because he
anything,
has
but
no
I am
choice.
sorely
All
confused.
right, to keep this thing moving on, I'm gonna nominate Elliot.
All right, Elliot has been nominated. Is
I
there,
kind of agree
is
with
there a
that,
second
actually,
for
because
Elliot?
Elliot's been talking a lot.
Okay, Elliot is seconding himself. Okay, so Elliot is the second candidate.
Sheesh.
So now Chris is going to have an uninterrupted defense. So if you can handle that, I don't need to mute everyone every time it's a defense. So it's up to Chris.
I'm on the village team. You don't want to kill me. Not much more I can say because I've got no suspicions at the moment. I want to find out some information. I want to kill the werewolves. And hopefully the werewolves will out themselves so that I can kill them for it.
Okay. So Elliot, do you have a defense prepared?
Yeah. And I've got to be careful what I say here, but I am on the village team, although I do not think it's particularly bad for the village if I die. The only downside of it is I am a hunter and I'd rather not have to shoot someone yet. But if you think Chris is worthwhile keeping alive, then do kill me, please.
All right. Any questions for Chris or for Elliot?
You have a role, Chris, that you wouldn't mind. I mean, you don't have to say anything, but
To me, I feel. Yeah.
Elliot says he's valuable for
I am
the
a villager.
village, but not super valuable.
I am a villager.
Should we kill you or Elliot?
I don't want to die. I'm sure Elliot doesn't want to die. But I don't know who to kill.
To be clear, I nominate Elliot, but it's not a concrete suspicious, so don't read it too much on the nomination.
I would also be really happy if we all agreed not to vote and just saw who didn't, then keeps that agreement.
The Gwommy voter can't do that.
So we could have.
I stand by what I said.
Everyone else could not vote, and
Okay.
then only the Gwommy voter would be the one voting, is what they're getting at.
Okay.
Just have to
Or you can send
decide
any bots,
they have fate
of
in their hands.
There could be bots that have to vote as well.
I think it's time for a vote. So the way this will work is you are going to vote up to kill Chris, down to kill Elliot, or you can abstain from voting and pull your hand back. And so it's up to kill Chris, down to kill Elliot, or not vote at all. In 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, nobody wants to vote, so we go straight to bed. Good night, everyone.
Joseph, I thought there was a vote.
There was a vote.
Claudia voted.
Okay, so how did you vote,
Yeah,
Claudia?
I voted, but I thought like if there is one person, then I don't know how it works.
She voted down.
I voted down.
Okay,
I voted
so
down.
Elliot. Okay, so I'll mute everyone again.
Wait,
I'm gonna mute everyone. So Elliot is dead before anything else happens, and Elliot was a villager, but he's also a hunter. So who do you want to shoot, Elliot?
Sorry, Claudia, I've got to.
All right, so Claudia is dead as well, and Claudia was a werewolf. So good night, everyone. So one villager, one werewolf down in day 1. That's not too bad for the village, result-wise. All right. Let me just note that down. All right. And I'll answer a chat question right away as well, or like a question from one of you. The deflector shield is a one-time use. You can use it during the day when you get nominated and seconded, and then you transfer your candidacy to someone else, and you are off the hook. So it doesn't work during the night. It's only during the day if you use it. All right. Now let's get into the night. So we have night 1. So first of all, I would like the Gwommy to wake up. So Gwommy, here are your options. So you will have to vote up or down on what you want to do. And you vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. All right, so who do you want to do that to? Thank you. Then I would like the Gwommy Wolf to wake up. So Gwommy Wolf, you will have to do this to someone. So who do you want to do that to? All right. Then let's bodyguard. Bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And werewolves. Werewolves. Who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And before we go any further, I did forget the motivator. The motivator is sleeping in. They will not act until tomorrow night. So yeah, that can happen. Then let's go over to the Gwitch. So Gwitch, if you wake up, I will tell you who is being targeted by the werewolves. And do you want to use your one-time save potion? Do you want to say no? Okay. We need to go over the other stuff as well. I'm not really sure there. So do you want to use your kill potion and kill someone? And in that case, give me the name of the player you want to kill. Thank you. And do you want to use your cure potion and cure someone? Remember, you cannot cure yourself. Thank you. All right. So, cute little baby dragon Van Helsing. Do you want to kill someone? You don't have to. But if you want to. And baby dragon. Here. Thank you. Okay, then we have the Gwommy Cabra. Gwommy Cabra. Thank you. And Seer, who do you want to check tonight? Thank you, Seer. And Gminion, you want to wake up and do a check? Do you want to try to find your werewolves? So who do you want to check? Thank you, Gwinion. And finally, Gwinsomniac. Gwinsomniac, I will give you a thumbs up if one of your neighbors woke up during the night. All right. Good morning, everyone. Well, sort of. Good morning. So first of all, Jugan is dead, and Jugan was the Gwommy Cabra. Then also, let's see here. Oh yeah, that's it. That's everything. So yeah, have fun in day 2. And we need to.
What about the lottery, Joseph?
Yeah. I don't know if I ever will remember that. Okay, so let me just. I need to. Let's see here. Where is there's the lottery. Okay, so I need to roll it up. So good luck to everyone. Fun prizes in the pool here. And it's going to be Chris. Chris has won the lottery. So Chris, a number from 1 to 10, but you cannot pick 4.
8.
8. All right, I will message you what you got.
2 questions. Can Chris say what he won? And the second question, can I win again by chance?
Yes and yes.
I'm getting greedy.
You can win. Same person can win twice. This is not a fair world,
A little greedy.
I have a question. Just to make sure, the same rules that the trooper can't die by werewolves, right?
Yeah.
So it was either like the baby
that's
wolf.
true. Yeah, that's true.
It was either the baby wolf or Gwommy.
Baby dragon.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby dragon.
I want to know why Adam said, "Hey, he was nothing." Like, I'm a little confused by Adam.
I mean, that does make sense if he's on the village team, because if he knows he's a chupacabra, he knows we don't want to really kill him now because he's an ally to the village more so than the werewolves until all the werewolves are gone. So I can kind of see him not being important to us right now.
Well, and also someone immediately nominated him, and I would rather kill werewolves than a chupacabra.
Yeah. Which makes you very suspicious now, Gil.
But I have a couple.
Well, okay. I know that, so there's nothing that I can say. There's a reasoning. I'm not gonna say the reasoning now
Adam
because
wants to say something else.
I don't want to bring the reasoning up because it might put targets on some people's back. But I just, yeah.
I'm not
That's
saying
fine.
you are. I'm
can
just
do,
saying
you can
you're
do whatever you
on the
want. I just
radar.
don't- unfortunately, I cannot tell my thought process on what happened, because then we'll spoil what I just did. So
yeah, Adam,
I don't have anything important, so I'm fine. I have.
Gil, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you a werewolf?
Now, if I am, I'm a werewolf.
That's a great. Is that when you're
Sorry,
drunk?
I didn't actually hear what you said. What? Why is people laughing?
Because he's an werewolf.
Oh,
No,
Alright,
I
I'll
actually
let you
have
go
no.
for now.
I know
I'm,
it's weird. On a village this size, it's weird, and being me, it's worse yet. It was the worst position to be, but I actually have no role. I do have a reasoning why I nominate Elliot, and
I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just saying it's a little sus. That's all.
Gil has
Sorry, was-
satisfied his
It's all good.
entertainment quota for day 2.
Adam wants to talk.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it, Adam.
No,
Jesse.
my question is, how is Claudia the only one that voted? Doesn't the Gwommy voter have to vote?
Oh yeah, that was my.
Yeah, that was really.
My
confusing.
thing
How
was
do we not have
Elliot
it?
must. Oh no, wait.
Elliot, I think, was the Gwommy voter.
But
He was
he
willing to
didn't
sacrifice
vote.
himself, and I think he hinted towards that.
Okay.
And
That makes
Well,
so,
that's what I thought too.
Did he vote? I don't.
But
I,
I
thought
just thought he was
abstained.
going to vote.
No, he
for it.
didn't
what,
vote.
what did he vote?
He didn't
didn't
vote. He
vote. He
retracted
didn't
his
vote.
hand.
That's the point.
But
So
he
he was
can't
going to
do.
die
If he was the
anyway.
Gwommy voter, he could not do that. So he
Yeah, that's
was.
the first thing I asked.
I have a question for Joseph. Because I know that Jugan had the quirk that he had to abstain from voting. If the Gwommy voter has a quirk that they have to abstain from voting, how would that work? Or could that be a possibility?
The quirks are always first. They were always trumping everything else. Yeah.
Okay. I just know that because
Right, but-
Jugan
but-
had that quirk, so that's a
but-
possibility, I suppose.
But on this, Elliot could not have been the Gwommy
That would
voter.
make sense.
If he was, he made a mistake, and Claudia could not have died. Claudia should be alive.
Jesse wanted to say something.
Are we? You said after, like we're allowed to talk about quirks after they're gone, correct?
Yeah. If you're cured.
Just a random thing. I had a abstain from voting quirk, and it's gone.
I also had an abstain from voting thing, and it's gone.
How many? Yeah, it's weird. So many people had this. So the Gwommy voter could have had that as well.
Yeah.
So the Gwommy man might have cured.
It kind of
Everybody?
Twice? Yeah.
I hope that's not the
Unless it's
situation.
unless you guys have it on 2 different days.
The witch, the witch
No,
can
and the witch,
cure.
and-
The witch can cure, and the Gwommy man can cure. That's what I'm saying.
And we have
We
a
know
chat.
we know last night's was silence and nominate because nothing else
True
happened.
Alex, is your hand a quirk? Or
Or
are
night
you,
before, I
you
should say.
pointing to say
No,
something?
I've just got another haiku for everybody.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just a point of reference, haikus don't typically rhyme.
Yeah, but
Traditionally.
there's 5 7.
He prepared it, so let's just hear it every day.
Mute everyone but Alex.
Lynched a villager. Feels bad, but don't despair. He took out a wolf.
Nice. Nice.
I like you, Alex. If you're a werewolf, I want to keep you around regardless.
George has a question. Or
I was just going to say it's possible that we have the motivator as well, don't we? So it's possible that they, if we're talking about the quirks getting removed, it's possible that they acted
Well, they
twice,
didn't act
right?
last night.
No, they didn't act last night, so it would have been night, the first
Oh
night.
yeah, okay.
If anything, I don't even remember if they activated or not.
I think
I forgot the motivator. So they're
The first
sleeping-
night
they're
they didn't
sleeping in.
activate. The second night they didn't activate. So the third night they will this night.
Yes, can I ask you a question? Why would Claudia vote for Elliot instead of you? Because you was a wolf.
I have no idea. I can come out now that I've lost a life. I am a baby dragon.
Oh.
You were attacked last night? Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
I must have been attacked last night.
Can you
I
tell us
didn't
if you
actually
killed
do a kill last night because I wasn't overly suspicious. But my lottery, I'm motivated tonight. So I'll get 2 kills tonight. Does anyone have any?
So
you didn't kill.
So
Jugan,
now,
is what you're
now
saying.
that Chris came out, I can say why I thought Chris, the way the whole thing happens and Chris' reaction to his face, I thought he maybe was a seer or an important role. I mean, not say the baby dragon is an important role. The only reason I nominate Elliot, I was afraid he was going to against somebody stronger and we would kill Chris. My whole vote in there was to save Chris, not to kill Elliot. And I just didn't want to say that before because I thought Chris was something else. So now that
Now
I
this-
know, that
this
was
is
my
a
reason
po-
for the.
If Chris is the baby dragon, that's important information because you said he didn't kill last night, right? Which means that Jugan somehow died,
The witch,
not
yeah.
from a werewolf.
That's
So
probably
it
either
could be the
the
witch, or it could be the
Or could
Gwommy
be a
wolf.
switch. Could be a
Yeah.
switch. Could be a
Joseph,
switch.
I know it's not likely that the Gwommy wolf got the kill. Like I don't know if for some reason that kill and trap came up the same night, and the good guys chose trap, and the bad guy chose kill. Would that still he can still kill with kill, right? Even if it was the chupa.
Wait, what? If the Gwommy Mans or the Gwommy Wolf had the option to kill,
The
they
Gwommy
could
wolf
quit. Yeah.
had the option to kill. They could kill the chupa because normally the werewolves can't kill the chupacabra.
This is some kind of weird Gwommy spell, so that works on everyone.
Okay.
They might also have gotten trapped.
Oh my God.
Yugen was attacking a werewolf, so that
Yeah, I do think it's more likely a witch that killed Jugan. Because I can't really think of anyone.
That's like that's pretty
Yeah, but
insane to
then-
do that night one.
Witch
Yeah.
killing on the first night is like
The
Oh,
other
that's
thing,
insane.
Adam
very
says
sure that
thumbs
Yugen
up.
is something bad.
so
Chris,
from
do you learn when you
experience,
lose a life? Do you learn whenever you lose
Yes.
a life?
I got a
Did-
message. Well, I got. As a baby dragon, I wasn't going to kill, and I was going to go to sleep, and then Joseph sort of said, I lost a life.
Does anybody want to counterclaim Baby Dragon?
I believe
Oh,
him because
Jerry,
he was
they
like really
can't.
like, I'm a villager.
I knew he
I'm
had
a
a roll
villager.
right away with the
Do
whole
not
Well,
situation the first
the
day.
thing
just
is,
didn't know
if-
what it was.
If the baby dragon didn't lose a life, they can't counterclaim him because they can't come
Yeah.
out as a baby dragon. That's the
They can
problem.
Yes. That's why I couldn't say I was a baby dragon in my defense. I could say I was a villager.
Does
But
anybody
I will
doubt
say-
Chris?
That
I
could be a
don't
big
doubt
brain
Chris at
play.
all.
But yeah.
There's
Adam
no
has the same
reason to doubt Chris because in his defense he says he wants to learn who the werewolves all are so he can kill them. He specifically said so
Mhm.
I can kill them. So
Yeah.
to me,
That
I
was a
figured
hit.
he was either the witch or the baby dragon.
So
I have
doesn't the
no
witch
question
doesn't the
on-
witch have a
So,
cure? Doesn't the witch have a cure like at night, and so they get told somebody they would
They
have
have
got told that
save, a
Chris
kill,
was,
and a cure potion.
Yeah.
but they've gotten told that Chris was gonna die, and then had a chance to save him.
So two
But they
people
didn't.
got cured. How
Yeah.
did Josh get cured? So that means we don't get 3 cures on one night, right? So the witch has to cure somebody, and then the wolfmen are wolves.
We
Like, I
have
forgot-
we have the
Maybe
chat.
it's something from the audience. Maybe the audience
what
is
I-
curing us.
that's what I think.
Okay.
I always
see.
forget about the audience.
Yeah.
Thank you,
that's-
audience.
Alex
It's
never
worth
forgets
noting,
about the
though,
audience.
We love you,
Um,
chat.
I'm just not
Yeah.
used to
I
playing
was
with
just
the
trying to
audience.
figure out if the witch was alive or not. So that means we don't know.
So if the witch is alive, it's in their best interest not to use their abilities until the motivator has a chance to motivate them and come out, because if they only have a one-time use, the motivator can make all of their abilities multi-use.
Well, yeah, as I say, motivated doesn't need to motivate me because I get 2 kills anyway because of the lottery.
If they do motivate you, though, then you get 3 kills, Joseph. Huh?
Or 4
No?
kills.
Four
Does it always
kills.
double?
You can go like
Double motivated.
That would have been helpful advice to give on day 1, Graham.
And Chris, can you choose when to use those?
I think it's just this night, right?
Yeah, next night I'll get 2 kills. So
Okay, so you can't.
If anyone's got any
you
targets-
can't wait your second kill till the following night.
Adam
Okay.
has his hand up, so I'm curious what he has.
So since I didn't get to say it not day 1, and I usually do, if you're the insomniac and you got thumbs down the first night and thumbs up this night, that means you're next to the minion, because the minion is the only character who woke up last night who didn't wake up the first night. So I always like to remind people that because it helps.
Nice.
out
Does the
one of the
insomniac work like if someone is killed, then then you have a new neighbor?
Yeah,
next
but
to you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So Mike or Braden, if you were Insomniac, you would have different information because you're around
Right,
Claudia
right.
and
That's
whoever's
true.
around Elliot as well, Graham and Balaj. So
Yeah.
I
The only
fear
reason-
for Chris's life. So
The only reason I'm asking these questions is because the people who would normally ask them aren't here. So, but maybe it's worth bodyguard protecting Chris tonight, maybe, so we can get the double kill, because I think the werewolves go first.
Probably. But
Gwommy
then again,
wolves. The Gwommy wolf is going to go first, and then the Gwommy men, and then the bodyguard, I think, right? And then
yeah.
But the
werewolf.
bodyguard takes precedent to the kill. Like even if Chris gets killed and then the bodyguard saving him, the kill goes away.
Yeah.
Okay.
The bodyguard acts before the werewolves.
Yeah, that would that makes sense.
Can I ask Strawberry what her thoughts are if she's got a assess list? Because Chris does need a list to go after.
Honestly, nothing at the minute.
It was pretty
think
crazy.
we
Like
all-
your last suspect list.
I think we all know you have some sort of list, Strawberry.
Unless she's a
You're
werewolf.
probably the wolf.
So,
Not
so
a
there,
werewolf. But yes, I do have a sus list. I'm just not going to come out with it right now.
it would be helpful for Chris.
I mean, based on your track record, I imagine the werewolves would want to kill you, so you should probably get a chance to say your suspicions before you're dead.
I think I'm going to leave it one more day before I send my suspicions.
Cool. I'll nominate Strawberry then.
Okay, we have a nomination for Strawberry. Do we have a second? So
I'll
Sean
second.
second. So we have our first candidate for today. It's Strawberry. We need to find the second candidate.
Who was it that
Joseph, I have-
nominated Strawberry?
Graham did, yeah.
Okay.
Who seconded?
Joseph, I have one other
Sean
rule
seconded.
question.
Sean seconded, yeah.
Jill also seconded
Uh,
just for clarification.
What's up, Adam?
If the the chupacabra attacks a villager, even though I know they wouldn't be able to kill them, but if that villager has a trap, would they still die?
Well, the chupacabra is dead, so
No, but what? Because I'm trying to figure out. Because maybe he
they
attacked
died.
me as a villager, but if there was a trap around me, because he thought I would out him as the chupacabra, so maybe he tried to kill me. So maybe that's another possibility of him dying.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a random of the team that attacks, and it's only if there's only one chupacabra, then that's the chupacabra that dies. That's
That's interesting.
I mean,
That
to
is
Meta, based on your
interesting.
response, it doesn't seem like that's what happened.
I would say based on that response, it's not what
I'm
happened.
good at acting. In these
It
games.
sounds like it sounds to me like Adam is trying to claim he's a villager pretty strong there, though.
I think he's a villager.
Oh, we all do.
If he would
As I
not
said,
be a villager, he would have ratted out Jugan right away because it's like the one chance for the werewolves to kill the chupacabra during the day.
Well, it
I mean,
seems
fair
like
enough.
they
he's making
successfully
werewolf.
killed him at night somehow. So
He is a smart player, so he might not do that. But at the same time,
Right.
like I like to blindly trust Adam, so you know.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yep.
Then
Todd, what do
again,
you
you
think?
shouldn't really blindly trust anyone.
I will blindly trust who I want to.
And put total faith in
Not
that person.
blindly, but I think the chances are that Adam didn't want to have Jugan killed because Jugan can only kill werewolves at that point.
Yeah.
So
think it
Jugan
makes sense
got
to me.
one. So Jugan was able to act once.
Yeah.
Okay, so did that? He probably attacked the villager, and that person didn't die. We're guessing. Yeah. Okay.
Presumably.
On, what do you think? You've not talked yet.
I haven't talked.
I don't remember. There's been a lot of people talking, but I want to hear
He
what
hasn't
you have
talked
to
much.
say.
I am really good at least finding people with roles. So I don't really want to say anything right now because I usually get good people killed. But I would like to hear
I
what
know that,
Victoria
Sean.
thinks. No, sorry, Joe.
Okay, I need to clear something up here. I've been thinking this through. So you asked something earlier, and I didn't really answer because I wanted to think about it. But if someone in the lottery won a prize that said that they got motivated for a certain night, then they are motivated. You can't be double no motivated. You can't be triple motivated. If you're motivated, you're motivated. So just so you know.
That makes
Can you
sense.
imagine the werewolves get
Oh.
4 kills at night? That would be.
It would be pretty funny, but it would suck. For
That'd be funny. They get 4 kills instead of 2.
I wanted to give Victoria a
Can't
chance
be over
to
it.
speak, though. Do you have any thoughts or suspicions?
I'd really like to hear Strawberry's sus list.
She's
Well,
nominated.
especially since she's been nominated, because if there's a possibility she's gonna die before she can give it away, I think that can be really helpful. And Jerry's one comment where she asked if anyone else whose baby dragon wants to claim it was just something that like I really noticed because they can't claim it if they haven't lost a life.
I forgot about not being able to claim it. And
Yeah.
it's just a question that gets asked if people come out with a role. And the normal people who say that aren't here. So
If we're assuming, so this is my assumption, but if they're assuming that the Gwommy Wolf, because they got the first night, if they chose nominate and they nominated Chris, they might have also wanted to push him for like the night to kill him. Like, maybe they just played with him and they want to kill him. I don't think I've played with you, Chris. I don't know.
I'm going to say something about what you're saying, Andrew. Is I think they play with Chris as much as I do, and I think they picked on Chris' face the same way I thought. Like the way I caught Chris was something. I think some of the werewolf did it the same, and he got nominated and he lost a life. So I think the way I figure he was something, I think they did too, and they were trying to get rid of him. They maybe like me, they didn't know exactly what he was. That was part what I was trying to save Chris, and I think they might have picked on that as well, and that's why they've been trying to kill Chris. But now we know what he did, what he is.
Yeah.
All right, so Chris, I am not entirely sure who's werewolves or not, but I will tell you my list of who I think are villagers. So don't kill them.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Andrew, you, Josh, Daly, Graham, and Sean, and then Gil, me, and Adam. Those I think are our part of the village team. I might, if I'm wrong on any of them, I don't
Add
know,
me to
but
that list, please.
That
list, please.
But we also need a nomination for a second candidate.
Strawberry, do you have a
part of the
Strawberry?
village.
Do you know who you would like to go up against?
Well, honestly, if you want to hear my sus list, there's one name that's at the definite top of my sus list, and it's Adam.
I agree 100%.
Is that a nomination in a second or what?
I don't know. I'm just
I don't think
suspicious
that's
of him.
official.
Yeah, it's not official on my end, but I'm just saying, I suspect him.
Do you have reasons for that?
If Adam
I do
was
have
a
reasons for
werewolf,
that. I
wouldn't
feel
the
like.
Chupacabra killed him?
Well, I'm sorry, what
Strawberry,
was the
would you be
question?
willing to nominate him to go against you?
Yep, sure. I nominate Adam.
Okay, we have a nomination for Adam. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right. So we have two candidates. So Strawberry will give her defense first.
I am nothing but a villager. Yes, I know my defenses suck. There's not much I can do about that.
Great.
You could add to it.
Literally, I am just a villager. There's not much more I can add to that.
Full sus list. People you trust. Anything.
I don't trust anyone.
I'll grant you that.
I can. It feels good to blindly trust someone. I will say so.
That is my defense.
All right. So Adam, what is your defense?
Well, I'm not just a plain villager, but I don't necessarily. I'd rather the wolves waste a kill on me than the because I'm not like huge important. So if the wolves want to go after me, that's fine. But I'm not just a plain villager, so if the wolves don't come after me, I'll be able to benefit the village later on in the game, just not yet. I think that based on how I reacted towards Jugan, if I was a wolf, even though I can't talk, obviously I would have gone after him. Like I would have said, vote him or whatever. I think the fact that I was trying to protect him, and again, I would have eventually come out with that if the village was in a good position. So I don't know. I mean, Strawberry usually has good reads, but unfortunately this time she's wrong. So that may mean she's a werewolf trying to throw me under the bus.
But I am not a werewolf.
All right. So any questions real quick before we go to voting?
I wanted to say at least the reason that I seconded Strawberry is she usually has really good reads, and I've just not known you to pass up an opportunity to kind of give information. And I've seen before where you say I'll tell you later, and that usually means you're a werewolf.
I'm trying to
That's
get
just
people
my
a chance to play the game.
That's fine. I'm just.
Yeah, I
for
think,
sure,
I
that's
think
why
it was just a
seconded it. I
little
thought it was
weird. I
important
think
to know.
I think it was just a little weird that you have a 50. I don't know. Now, no
All
percent.
right,
You
well-
have a chance of die, and I want to come out with your suspicions before that may or may not happen. That was the.
I'm gonna be rude to Jill. That's not a question. That's strategy discussion. So let's go to the vote. So it's going to be up to kill Strawberry, down to kill Adam, or not vote at all. In 3, 2, 1, vote. And I see 2 up and 1 down. So Strawberry has been killed. And I'm sorry, Strawberry. Thank you for playing. Strawberry was a villager. So good night, everyone. And let's see here. So this is night 2. Okay, before I do anything else. Motivator. Hey, Motivator. Sorry that I made you sleep in, but you can do your job now. So who do you want to motivate? Thank you. All right, and since it's night 2, we will start with the Gwommy Wolf. So Gwommy Wolf, you will get 2 options here. So what do you want to do? Who do you want to do it to? Thank you. Then Gwommy Mans, you will have to do this. All right, thank you. Then let's have the bodyguard wake up. So bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And werewolves, all the werewolves, who would you like to target tonight? Okay. Then Gwitch, this is the person being targeted. You want to use your save potion. Do you want to use your kill potion? And in that case, who do you want to kill? Do you want to use your purify or your cure potion? In that case, who do you want to cure? Thank you, Witch. You can go back to sleep. All right, baby dragon. Baby dragon. Who do you want to kill tonight? If you want to kill, you don't have to. Thank you. And I am not gonna call the Gwommy Cabra since the Gwommy Cabra is dead. All right, Seer, who would you like to check tonight? Thank you, Seer. And Minion, who would you like to check tonight? Thank you. And Gwinsomniac, I will give you a thumbs up if one or two of your neighbors woke up during the night. Thank you. And let me just check here real quick. So, yeah, everyone can wake up. Good morning. And a few things happened here. So, first of all, Josh, you have been killed in the night. But wait, Josh, a little bit. I should actually do it in the other order. So let's start instead with Balash has been killed. And you should also wait, Balash. Okay, this is getting messy. Jerry has been killed. Wow, in which order should I do this? All three of you. 3 people have died. All 3 have a good before they die ability. So I'm just going to do it in the order I rolled that up from the start. So we're going to start with Jerry. You're a telepath, so you know who the other ones that are dead, obviously. So give us the name of a player that has to send their role information to someone.
Hella.
Okay, so Helle has to send her the truth about her role and attributes and so on to someone and announce who she's sending it to. We have to do this in order, otherwise it gets too messy here.
Are we allowed to influence?
No influence.
Okay.
Can they do their kills before she sends it, so she's not wasting her time sending it to nobody?
No. That's why I'm doing it in order, so whatever happens, happens. If they had died in other ways in an order, then that would have happened. So I just decided for this. I didn't expect for 3 people to die with all the abilities.
Did you say what Jerry was?
She was a villager. Helle, have you sent your message? Who did you send it to? You have to announce that to the village.
I sent it to Gwommy.
Okay. All right. So that was Jerry. And then we move down here. So Balash, you are the hunter, the village
Ed.
hunter, or one of
Yeah.
the village hunter, possibly. Who do you want to take with you?
Andreas.
Okay, so Andreas is dead. Andreas was a villager. And then finally, Josh, the werewolf Josh, is also a telepath. So who do you want to force to send a role?
I have a question, Joseph. If I choose the witch, do they have to send along which potions they still have left to use?
No, I said role, attribute, and items. So no.
Okay, that's fine. In that case, let's do Mike.
Right. So thank you for playing, Josh. And that was all the deaths. Now, Mike, send your role and so on to someone. Just tell everyone who you sent it to. And then we're going to have the lottery. Which is like, hey, 3 people died, but now we're going to have fun with the lottery, right? All right.
I hope you were one of the people killed one of the werewolves, Chris. Obviously, you probably were, considering Werewolf probably killed the villager. So, a little sus of you now, Gwommy. Because you said Josh was in your trust list, although you did say you might be wrong. So,
Okay, I sent mine. I sent it to Sean.
All right. So Mike sent to Sean and Helle sent to
Gwommy.
Okay. Not that it matters to me, but anyway. All right. So let's have a lottery in this shrinking village. And it's going to be... That person is dead. So instead we take Jill. Jill, you won the lottery. So what do you want to grab here? It's going to be 1 to 10 except for 4 and 8.
Any number other than 4 and 8, right?
Yeah.
What is the range there? I forgot, sorry.
1 to 10.
Yeah, sure. Let's take 1.
All right. I will send you a message with what you got. And I misspelled it, but I think you understand what I said, right?
Yes.
All right. So we need to find 2 candidates in day 3.
So I have a couple of things I want to say. I'm gonna put a target on my back right now. One, I have no role, so if they're bodyguards, don't waste stuff on me. I got nothing. Okay. Two, I didn't want to say that before, but I think Braden was very surprised. His face was very surprised when Jugan died. That's why I think it wasn't the werewolves that killed Jugan. His expression, he was expecting somebody else to die. So it could be nothing, could be a misreading. But my suspicions are Braden. And I think the whole Adam thing, it was bogus. Like that, I don't know, but I don't think what Adam did made sense to me. I could be wrong, but those are the only two names I have it.
You are sus of Adam?
I am sus of Adam.
I
Because
really
I've cleared, so it was a game of clearing for me. I had no suspicious, so I start clearing people. I don't want to name them because I don't want to put target on them. I have a third suspicions, but it's not as strong, so I'm not gonna say who it is. Because that person got clear on the whole lottery thing, so I'll let those people deal with that person.
I agree with you on your suspicion on Braden. I saw the same thing.
Yeah, it was a little thing like he wasn't expecting Jugan to die.
Let Victoria. I want to hear what she says.
I really want to mention that Strawberry often is very right about who she thinks is a werewolf, and people forget about who she suspects when she dies. And since she was a villager, I do want to take into account what she said.
So Adam, then basically. Yeah.
Really, Adam, may I go first? Do you mind?
Yeah, go
just
ahead.
I just want to defend myself a little bit. I was just
I'm not
surprised
nominating
that
you. I'm just
no. I know.
putting you on the top of my list.
I get you, and I was just surprised that we got the Cabra already. Like I was like, I don't know how it happened. Like obviously, I think that it's the Glitch used their potion, but I don't know how they sussed that out already. That's why I was surprised. I wasn't expecting
I was
another
actually
name.
surprised myself.
Yeah.
I don't think
that's my
Adam, you
defense.
raising your hand?
Yeah, I just want to know.
It was a different surprise.
Is there anybody else that can vote now? Because otherwise, Jesse and Jesse control the village.
I am able to vote now.
Okay.
I just want to clear something up for the chat and everyone, like the viewers. I'm not going to call the Gwommy Cabra because the Gwommy Cabra died on night 1. They don't get to act on night 0, so there is no possible way they could have turned the curse and so on. So the Gwommy Cabra is out. So there's no. I don't need. I'm gonna sit around here later on tonight and pretend to call people that are dead. So I don't want to have an extra since it's not here.
Okay.
We appreciate that.
I want to nominate
Jesse.
Gwommy.
Quick question. Does
Okay,
Sean
so
Gwommy want to sort of
Gwommy is
say-
nominated. Is there a second for that?
Please, someone second it.
No.
I don't like the way. Okay.
No, Jesse, what's your argument? Because I'm curious, because I didn't like,
Okay.
what he just said too.
Okay, I didn't like. Okay, well, between the three of us controlling the vote, I don't like. Sorry, other Jesse. I don't like the two of you having. I'm suspicious of both of you, kind of. I'm really suspicious of Gwommy because he named like 9 people that he thinks are safe, like that. And you could throw in like to Chris not to kill these people, and that's like you could throw like 4 werewolves in there. Like, don't kill these people.
I was just
and,
naming, yeah. Oh,
but
go ahead.
that was weird to me. Like 9, like it was like 8 or 9. It was like half the people, and I didn't like that. And then I don't like that there's 3 of us voting. And if
Jesse,
who was the second nominee yesterday?
Adam.
Adam.
Adam,
and
yeah.
She was the one who did that. So I'm like weird about the 2 of them being us 3 being the people who control.
Jesse,
the vote.
if you're suspicious of the 2 of them working together, then you definitely don't want to put one of them on the chopping block because they're going to kill whoever else gets nominated.
There are 3 things I want to hear. First, Chris, who did you nominate last night since he's the idea too? The second, Sean, what did you get from who was it that told you who they are?
Mike.
And then Gwommy.
Oh,
yeah.
Hella is being added to my villager list. She's just a normal villager with a. Am I allowed to talk about her quirk?
You can say it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
which I think almost everybody has the same quirk, is everybody has to abstain.
Did you do that, Joseph?
No, probably the chat room. Probably the
this
chat room is making us all abstain.
Sean, what did you get from Mike?
Mike, he's a villager, and he has a quirk. So.
Is it the same quirk?
I'm
Am
gonna
I
say
allowed to say
Adam's
that?
question about the
Well,
vote.
you
made me
can
more
say the
suspicious.
information
John,
from the
yes.
telepath is open information.
John,
Adam's
yes, you can say
question
it, I
about the
can't.
vote.
Okay,
Adam's
yeah,
question about the
he has to
voting made me
abstain.
more suspicious than before of him. Yeah,
Okay,
Adam's is
so-
my
Good,
main
Alex.
suspicions right now.
So-
May I ask something, Chris? If you could kill 2 last night, did you point at 2 of the players that died?
Yes. Unfortunately, I done a Blake, and I chose Balaj and Jerry.
That's okay.
Yes,
Because
Alex.
couldn't there also be a
Yeah,
tough wolf?
I just want to add another haiku if you'd let me.
Please.
Oh yeah, day 3 haiku. We haven't heard that yet. Yes. The floor is yours.
Strawberry is gone. Hope she helps us in the chat. Lol, Andreas shot.
George.
But so you're saying you didn't kill the werewolf then? Because the werewolf that died was Josh.
No, that weren't me. Which
It was probably
I
the
don't
witch.
know how
then. It was
The witch?
The witch is still alive then.
But that's
It also
weird that
means that
someone
there's
would
probably a
sus
bodyguard
Jo-
protection.
It
There
was
was one
George
protection.
first and then Adam.
Oh, there was.
Uh,
There could have been.
So I just had a quick question about the
Strong man kill.
the quirks. We're not allowed to talk about them, right?
You're
Until
not
they
allowed,
expire.
you're not allowed
Until
to talk
you
about
until
your
you
own
get
quirk.
cured or died. Yeah.
Last
Right,
night,
that's fine. Then.
Or if a telepath. Telepath is the only other way of.
Because then you're not talking about your quirk. You're not allowed to talk
Last-
about your quirk.
the
You
thing
can
is,
talk
last
about
night-
quirks.
the Gwommy Wolf got to
Got it.
choose first, so they're not going to give kill to the
Oh, so they
Gwommy
killed.
men.
Wait.
Mm.
But the Gwommy wolf knows who the other wolves are, right?
I really think chat is killing people.
That's another option.
Maybe they set a trap on somebody.
I was gonna say they may
That's
have
a
set a trap.
possibility.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
Oh.
gosh, there's so many. There's about 20 options.
Oh.
yeah, it could be a trap.
And it is
Oh.
possible.
The trap.
But that
Not-
that means it's more likely that the Gwommy Wolf put a trap on someone, but they would know who the wolves are. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
No, this
It's a-
the
No,
Joseph would
this is-
choose.
I'm like,
Chat put the
it
trap.
may be the chat because I don't know what's happening on the chat. I have a feeling that was a witch move. I think we do. I thought the witch had died.
Oh my
I thought Andreas was the witch, and now because of what happened last night, I don't think Andreas was the witch. Then. I think
This
the
witch has
still
been
alive.
really
I think the
active.
witch is still
We've
alive.
attributed at least 2 kills to the witch now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the witch called Josh.
Really?
Josh has suspicions on Dave
What?
and brought Mike Dave's name to the werewolves. That's what he did.
Yeah, so
I find it.
based on what Victoria said about Strawberry, I think we should go for Adam. So I'll nominate Adam.
Okay, Adam has been nominated.
I will second Adam. Yeah.
Okay, so Adam is
Okay.
the first candidate of the day. We need another one.
Are you willing to put your life against him?
That
Who,
will
me?
tell us too. A lot of us can't vote. Will tell us a little bit about the werewolves too.
Yeah, you can nominate me as a second if you want. It's
I'm
fine.
just
No, I don't think.
wondering.
I think Joshua
I'm
tries
not
to
saying
root
it's a
you
good
out.
idea. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Didn't Sean protect Adam when he went up against Strawberry?
I said the reasons that I nominated Strawberry. I didn't think I ever really had a chance to say why I was suspicious
Sorry?
of her to begin with. So
Uh-huh.
that's what I was saying.
Jerry, you need to mute your microphone.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Hello. Could you hear what I said?
Yeah, I could hear what you said.
Okay.
The problem is I don't have anybody else that could run against Adam. I mean, I'm suspicious of Breda, but it's not strong enough to nominate him. It's just something. In
If
case
I have
die,
the
I don't wanna
option-
put it.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Does it make sense to have the people who are going to vote be the ones to nominate in second?
Who can vote again other than me?
Jesse and Gwommy.
Well,
Okay. Both. All right. Oh.
I can vote, but I may choose to
And the
abstain.
werewolves. And the werewolves, right?
Yeah, me
No, the
too,
werewolves-
Graham.
The werewolves could also get a
might
quirk.
have a quirk.
Interesting.
I may choose
that
to.
explains
I don't know.
That's
If you guys just want to move the vote on Adams, I'm happy to be nominated. I mean, I hope you don't kill me.
No, don't. I don't want. No,
Do you think
I don't
there's a
think
chance
that
that the
you're-
werewolves can kill me?
I don't think.
Is anyone else willing
See,
to
my word
volunteer?
is Jesse. Jesse.
I'll
is
take
not-
the hit. I'll take the hit. Sure. I'll do it. I'm a villager, but I'll do it. I'm suspicious of Adam, so I
would
don't know
li-
what
I
will
would like
happen.
somebody less
Useful.
yeah to go
Voting.
against Adam, because I'm afraid that Adam is not gonna die, and I'm like pretty sure he's a werewolf after his last question about the voting.
I'm pretty sure he is too.
I don't understand that, Gil. If we have only 3 people or 2 people that can control the vote, we have to be careful. I don't understand how that question is suspicious.
Well, if you
Right.
die as a villager, then I'm wrong and you're right, and I'll
No, I
apologize
understand.
on
I
air.
just don't understand how that question is suspicious. But you already had suspicions.
It's
on
just the
me
way like you seem
Saturday.
concerned about the vote all of a sudden. It was not a suspicious because of that question. It was a suspicious on you, and then the question came. It was just like a
No,
group of-
because yesterday we had 3 people vote. Josh was one of them, and he was a wolf. So if we only have like 2 or 3 people that can vote, and if the chat is the one that's curing people, and last time they said that the chat was like pro wolf, if they're curing wolves, then the village is in trouble.
You say
Yeah.
pro wolf.
What's that?
Well, they cleared me, well, or I got cleared and I'm not a wolf.
Because
So
we know that
Could've
Josh
been-
got cured.
Could be the witch.
And
that's also
and if
scary.
I
the
wonder
chat
if
knew that
it's
he was-
random or something.
Adam,
be.
are you able to vote?
it could be random.
What's
I don't know.
that?
Adam, are you able to vote?
No.
Can't say if it's about his
So
own
let
court.
him answer the question. Adam, are you able to vote?
I take the 5th.
I figured if we can get him to kill himself tonight by breaking the rules.
So
then
do we
don't
have
worry
another
about it.
nomination?
I'll nominate myself.
Okay, Jill has nominated himself. Is there a second?
Okay, thank you. That at least tells me that you guys trust me.
It's not full trust, but it's a
I
little
mean,
more. It's more than I,
just-
want to nominate.
I don't distrust you, Gil, but I thought we'll just move things forward, right? I'll
Okay,
second.
I'll nominate Jesse with an E.
No, but George
Just
already
because-
seconded.
No, it's already
Jill.
seconded.
George
But there's
seconded
no
it.
reason for it, Jill. Is it Gil? Sorry, Gil or Jill?
Okay, I'm gonna. This got confusing. So, Jill nominated himself. Just before I was gonna say I scratched that because nobody seconded. George did the seconding thing. So, Jill is the second candidate. So, Adam, it's your
Sorry,
defense
Adam.
first. So,
Okay. I'm a villager. I'm not a plain villager. I don't have a super important role. I have definitely the people that I can trust. Obviously, I trust Gwommy, and if he's vouching for Hella, then I can trust her. Chris obviously is good. Gil, I do trust because I think the way he's playing, even though he's calling me out, is the way he plays as a villager. Andrew blindly trusting me is a little bit questionable, but I appreciate it. And then I was going to nominate Jesse because he and Josh voted together, so I don't know if it's possible, like I said, because if the chat is waking up or allowing wolves to vote, then the village is in trouble. So Jesse with an E, I didn't realize George had seconded, so that's why I was going to throw his name potentially out there. So, and Jesse with a Y coming strong on me, but that maybe I don't know. Mike is an aggressive player, so maybe she is as well.
all right. So let's hear it
I told her
from.
well.
Let's hear the defense of Jill.
Unless for some unknown reason you guys are not suspicious of Adam yet. If you kill me today, then I mean, for God's sake, don't move away from Adam tomorrow, okay? just saying that in case I die. Just don't do like it's last couple of games. All of a sudden, people forget what the person who just died suspicious, and I'm not the only suspicious. Strawberry and a couple of places. So, but I'm a villager. I'm a plain villager, unfortunately. As I have as boring as a role in this game as one would have.
All right. So, is there any questions for the candidates before we go to voting?
I'm going to vote for Gil.
All right. So
I haven't decided yet.
So let's.
I'm having a hard time.
Okay, that's not questions, guys. Come on. So now we're going to do. Oh, this is so amusing. So vote up to kill Adam, vote down to kill Jill, or abstain from voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. I see 3 up, which means you have chosen Adam, but nothing happens except this. So nobody unmute. Graham, you have been killed. Sorry, Graham. Thank you for playing. Graham was a villager. Good night, everyone. Okay. And then we're gonna do the night. So let's start with the motivator. So motivator, who do you want to motivate tonight? Thank you. And now it is the Gwommy man's time to go first. So Gwommy man, you will get these options, and I would like you to vote up or down in 3, 2, 1, vote. So who do you want to do that to? Okay, thank you. And Gwommy Wolf, you have to do this to someone. So who do you want to do that to? Thank you. Bodyguard. Bodyguard, please wake up. And who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And werewolves. Werewolves, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And Gwitch. Gwitch, this is the person being targeted tonight. Do you want to use your save potion? Do you want to use your kill potion? In that case, who do you want to kill? Do you want to use your cure potion? In that case, who do you want to cure? Thank you. And baby dragon. If you want to kill someone, thank you. And Cabra is dead. So Seer, who do you want to check tonight? Thank you. And Gminion, who do you want to check tonight? All right. Insomniac, I will give you a thumbs up if one of your neighbors woke up during the night. All right. So, good morning, everyone. Before I say anything, you can check your messages if something happened, and then I'm going to try to figure this out. So George, I'm sorry, but you are silenced, so you cannot speak today. Then Chris, you have been killed in the night. Chris was a villager. Thank you for playing, Chris. And that's everything that happened. So good luck in day 5.
I have a haiku.
Lottery?
Oh yeah, the haiku and the lottery have to go first. Yeah.
Haiku first.
Yeah, sure.
This is a luck fest. Rolling dice and random deaths. It's my kind of game.
All right. Thank you for
Very
that
nice, Alex.
beautiful poetry. And now let's see who wins in the lottery. Good luck, everyone. I don't know why I sound so happy about it, but all right. So it's Jill again.
Again. Huh.
So
Right,
like we
I'll
said.
take number 2.
Number 2. All right. So I will send you a message, and this is something you have to do right away. It's like you don't do it. You just do it. It's just between you and me, but you have to do something here.
You and me together. Best friend.
Man,
So you need to answer
you have
that
to
message.
sing?
So can I talk? Because I'm going to throw suspicion out. Daily, I'm coming for you. You've been useless to the village, really. You've not really helped us pick out anyone. You've only given us haikus, which has been fun but entertaining, which you're trying to cater to the chat. You, my friend, are my high suspicion.
I'm getting the chat on the side of the village. I don't know what.
Okay,
you're
wait.
talking about.
No. You're getting side
Wait.
werewolf.
No input. I want to answer for Jill before we go into the discussions. And it's not open, Jill. You send me a message with the answer.
No, it's so hard though.
I can see that on your face.
Wow, they're all horrible.
I'm so confused.
Whatever. It is what it is. Let's have fun at
All right.
least.
Thank you, Jill. Okay, now we can go on with today.
Okay. So who's next that's able to vote now? Do we have anybody?
The
that
same
was cured?
people if we know for sure. Oh,
We have a
no.
Sean. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, chat. Cure me.
And a Victoria. All
I'm
right.
still sussing. I'm coming for you, Alex. I'm coming for you.
If you want my
Because-
suspicion, I'll throw Mike out there, but that's all.
And
you
as
get.
I said, as you said in previous games, you said that if you're alive and on the opposite team, then they tend to lose. I don't trust that you're on the village team. You got to die.
I have a question. If we have so Adam didn't die, so I thought he maybe the tough wolf.
He
But
well, he
then-
deflected.
Didn't he have a
Oh,
trap
you're
or
accusing me
something?
right now?
He could
Oh,
have a
that's
trap.
you. Right, but then we have. So does one thing works for our Joseph? Because if we have a witch alive, which I have a feeling, well, maybe died last night, but we had a witch, we had the baby dragon. How did he dodge so many? Oh, nobody was suspicious of him other than me. It's like at least one of those two people would have targeted him.
Adam,
Wasn't
did you have a
Chris the only
deflector?
death last night?
I have no
But a
idea. what
reflector
happened.
during the day, deflector during the night. Like,
I have
know.
absolutely no
The
idea what happened
deflector
yesterday.
changes a nomination, not.
Yeah, with
Right.
with
Oh.
someone dying, someone
Well,
else
because that,
died.
he did the roll. That's why I think he rolled.
I have
to deflect
absolutely
the
no idea what
ram.
happened yesterday.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
nominating
not-
Adam.
I don't
We
have
are-
any kind of tough anything, so I have unless
I'll
could've been
second
a
Adam.
trap.
I'm gonna keep trying until.
Could that
until
could,
we figure
that, could
that
that
out.
have been the trap?
I'll second Adam.
Yes, it was
Okay,
a trap. It
So
had to
was
have been.
Adam nominated?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Adam is the first candidate. We need a second one.
So whose
wait.
side is the witch on?
Wait. No, if he was a trap
Village.
and
At
he
the
got
village.
voted to die, does that mean that a random villager would die then? That
Yes.
means that he is safe.
No, it doesn't.
That makes you look more. Well, no, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No.
But I
we don't know
Oh,
who's safe.
I get what you're saying. I get
So
what you're saying.
maybe I should have put a notification there. I'm not sure it happened. I could have been targeted tonight, and that's why I'm like I got on the lottery. Something has to happen for them to be able to kill me. So if they target me last night, I wouldn't get killed. So I'm just putting that information out there so we can weigh how people.
I
has-
get what you're saying though, Sean. You think
Yes,
that on
it-
that one night the werewolves might have put a trap on Adam to protect him, so the village tries to let him out. They kill one of the villagers. That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
still
I
coming
think
at you,
that-
Daily. I'm still coming for you, Daily. Though I'm not going to give up on you.
I have a question for
But it
Joseph.
sounds
See,
like
I
he
think-
has to.
I think I may have been attacked, and I think what happened, maybe they have died by a trap because I cannot die because something has to happen that didn't happen yet.
Adam,
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
answer your question, Jesse, the witch is on the villager side.
Okay, yeah, I heard that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm wondering now if Gil's saying basically he can't die and he went after Adam. So, I'm wondering if he's trying to steer us towards Adam. I don't know, but
I think it's Adam still. I would still go for
Can I
Adam.
I
ask
still think
Joseph
it's
a
Adam
question?
too.
I'm
We
beginning
are
to think
still.
it might be Adam, but I really want to trust him because I just like Adam.
Joseph,
But the reason I got that on the
Adam has something to say.
Jesse,
Hold on.
I got
Adam
that
has
on the
something to
lottery,
say.
Jesse. I got
Yeah,
that on the
right.
lottery, Jesse.
you
I'm
gotta
just
say,
putting
Adam?
out there so you guys know why I'm not dying. Because I
All right.
know, like,
Gotcha.
if I don't die, then all of a sudden I become a werewolf. I'm just making sure you know.
Okay.
All right,
Adam, what do you got?
Joseph, if someone set a trap around me and the village voted to kill me, even if I'm a villager, then a villager would die. Is that correct? So me having a trap around me and a villager dying does not mean I am a werewolf.
If
Doesn't mean
if
either, right?
someone has a trap on them and they die for any reason, hunter kill in the night, witch kill, dragon kill, voted out, then they don't die. Instead, a random person from the opposite team dies.
From the opposite
Make
team or
it-
the team that tried to kill them?
No, from the team that tried to kill them. Yeah. That
Right.
Which
yeah.
would be the opposite
The
team, I would think.
village team tried to kill me. I'm a
There was the
villager.
villagers.
Right.
But there was a trap around me, so a villager still died.
That means
That's a much better way to formulate
the
it.
dragon
The-
tried to kill
Well,
you.
Okay,
If
that's
the-
the way
okay.
I thought you explained
So-
it during the.
Yeah, I
the-
explained it at the
doesn't-
beginning. But okay, so if the dragon breathes fire on someone that has a trap, the dragon dies. If the Gwommy goes after someone, it's based on who attacks, and in a
Okay.
vote, the village attacks.
And I
And in that
think
case,
that's what
that doesn't
happened.
necessarily clear you, Adam, because you could still be a werewolf that had a trap on you, but because villagers attacked you, it meant that a villager was going to die.
I understand
It
that,
doesn't
but
clear
it
you.
seemed like people were saying that 100% that made me a werewolf, and that's not the case
Okay,
because I
well,
had no clue what was going on.
It 100% means that the village tried to kill you.
It's not what makes you a werewolf, Adam.
What does, Victoria?
The fact that you're a werewolf.
Isn't there tough
So if he was a werewolf, why didn't he out the chupacabra?
He was silent.
He would want them dead.
Because it would make him suspicious. Like
Yeah.
Village didn't want the chupacabra to die
Yeah.
at that point
He
yet.
knew
It would
that
make
he
him
was
very
werewolf.
If he,
You could take
well,
him out
my
from
question
behind.
is, if he was the werewolf, how did he kill the chupacabra in the second night? Because he did not. He would. If it was the second night, it was the Gwommy men who got to choose. And if kill came up, they're sure as hell not gonna pass up kill to give it to the Gwommy wolf.
Yeah.
So that's what
Wait.
I'm wondering how the chupacabra died.
I have no idea.
But can I say something? Even if he is not a werewolf, at this point, it just makes no sense to kill Adam and figure this out. Right?
Fine with that.
And I'm happy to be killed if I'm wrong.
No, no, I'm
I
not-
just like we need to move on from Adam at this point. Otherwise, we're just gonna keep dying.
You haven't helped the village at all.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Adam. But that's the reality of it.
Right, I understand that, and this happens in a lot of games, but typically moving on means killing a villager, and that's not good. Like, I understand changing the conversation to
No, no,
other
no.
suspicious people, but
Well, but if I had no suspicion, it's different. But like, I'm pretty sure a werewolf, and that's why I'm pushing for that. It's a difference when we don't know
Yeah.
who is the werewolf.
So you're saying, Adam, you're trying to say that, oh, well, if we just move on, we're going to kill a villager. You're really, really strong about saying you're a villager over and over since the beginning of the game. So that makes me super suspicious of you. So that's just my thoughts on that.
that's
Is
fine.
Adam a
I mean,
candidate
I'm
yet?
not going to say I'm a werewolf.
Yeah,
or a
he-
Of course
chupacabra when
not.
I'm a
I understand
villager.
that.
I think he has already been nominated. Yeah.
Okay, I was losing track. I wasn't sure.
All
Okay.
right.
So, so we're
Yeah.
so late in the game now at this point. If the seer is still here and has information, like good information
There we
for
go.
us, then share it. I would say. I mean, you're at this
There's
point
like-
now.
I
It's,
mean,
ti- it's time to share what you have, so we can at least know we got a couple. good
I
people.
trust if
I
they're
agree
serious
with
alive, they
that.
know when to come out. If it means if that they're not coming out, it means that they probably don't have information. The people who knew.
They might only
are dead.
have one werewolf at this point, and that's
Well, I
Well,
think one is still
not
good
even-
enough.
Well,
I think one is
if you know
definitely good
one
enough,
werewolf,
but
yeah.
I'm talking about like if you have a bunch of cleared villagers, that's just as valuable, I
Yeah.
think, as one bad
yeah,
guy.
but But there's wolfmen, there's lichens. It's
That's
and
yeah,
then
that's
the
true.
information is not
Yeah,
that
there's
accurate.
potentially 2 wolfmen in this village. We got to keep
Still
that in
haven't helped us, Daily. I still think it's you, and now you're trying to help, but I'm calling you out. It's you. I'm nominating you.
mind.
Sure,
every
I'll
time
second.
every time
I'll
I've left
second
you
so they
alive,
can run against it.
every time you left me alive, I've left you alive. I've lost. I'm not leaving you alive this time, as I'm a villager.
And I do want to say that we might not be able to, and I apologize, this is not personal, Adam, I'm sure you know, but if it turns out Adam is a villager, then it doesn't help us a whole lot. I mean, there's still questions around Jill and Jesse, but if he's a werewolf, then in my mind, that clears Jill and Jesse as being villagers. So I think we gain a lot.
I think it's worth the
Wait,
risk.
what's Jesse have to say?
I was gonna ask Joseph a question. Can a tough wolf be a wolfman too, or is that you can only be one or the other?
They're their individual roles.
They are individual roles. Yeah.
It's not like a trait.
All right, we have to choose somebody to run against Adam anyway. He's already nominated.
You already
thought it
seconded.
was Alex.
Nominated Alex.
Yeah, you already seconded Alex with
All
me.
right,
Okay.
I was just kidding. Yeah, sure, I'll second.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Okay, so Alex has been nominated. Who nominated Alex?
Me. I don't trust you.
And who
I
seconded?
don't trust you.
Apparently, it was me without knowing.
Okay.
I thought it was
Sorry, guys. I messed up. Like I wrote on the wrong line, so now my knight. Yeah, I had to. It's just my problem. It's not your problem. Okay, so we are going to hear the defense from Adam first.
All right. If you kill me when I'm a villager, you're going to not trust Gil and Jesse. When you kill me, if I'm a werewolf, you're not going to trust Gwommy, Andrew, and Jesse, because they're the ones that have supported me to some degree. So again, I don't think you're going to get past me one way or the other. I'm a villager. I have been the whole game. If I was to suspect anyone, I'll throw out Sean's name, because I don't think anyone else has. When I wasn't able to talk the first day, when Graham put his list on, I was paying attention to the people who were like really taking notes on it. Sean was definitely one of them. So I think that as the Gwommy Wolf, he would want to know what the village is thinking. So Sean is my number one suspect as the Gwommy Wolf. So I would go after him.
All right, let's
I
hear.
have no thoughts on Alex. I know he's entertaining, so if that's helping the village, then I'd say
You're not helping me trust you anymore, Adam.
Let's hear a poem here first from Alex.
I didn't think I'd have to come out of retirement this early, but y'all have left me no choice. So I'm gonna have to break it down. So drop me another beat, baby. Yo, I didn't want to play clock tower for 4 hours. Poisoned on night 1, wasting all my brain power. If you called out, you must admit it, but if you don't, then you must have did it. I wasn't with it. Focused on my love for this lot, I wouldn't flip-flop to get props. I try to keep it fresh like a Ziploc. Love the village, except for all the wolfy boys. Trying to frame me, I tune you out like background noise. Top defense, I'll lay it out with rhyme and flow. See, I'm just speaking my mind, I gotta let you know I'm good. And yeah, you might still think I'm sketchy, but I'm just warming the hot seat like Elliot. And Mike Davis, he will betray us. Talon tails taller than the Himalayas. OG Guapper, Rhyme Reviver, Wolf Slayer, Soothsayer, and Bus Driver Survivor. I'm the Gwommiest, a scientist, and this is what my theorem is. After this vote, I'll still be live like Niramas.
Oh,
Don't
all right.
care. If he's a werewolf, I'll
Niramas in there. That's amazing.
That was amazing.
I'm sorry about that.
That's amazing.
Pretty good.
You're still a werewolf.
and that seals my fate.
Holy cow.
All right, so
Wow.
any
That was
questions?
insane.
Any questions
That was-
for
that
the
was good.
candidates?
What just happened? Live
There's one-
YouTube.
Joseph, there's a top 10 moment right there.
That was good.
All right,
That's
so it looks like people want to vote, so we're going to do that, even though that was a really good, entertaining rap. So we are going to vote up to kill Adam, down to kill Alex, or abstain from voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. And I see 5 up, which means you have killed Adam. So Adam is dead. Adam was a werewolf. Sorry, Adam. Thank you for playing. Good night, everyone. Okay. So let's start off with the motivators. So motivator, who do you want to motivate tonight? Thank you. And let's see, who goes first now? It is Gwommy Wolf, right? Yeah, so Gwommy Wolf. I will give you 2 options. And you want to do the top or the bottom? All right, so who do you want to do it to? Thank you. And Gwommy Mans, you have to do this to someone, so who do you want to do that to? Thank you. And bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And werewolves, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And Gwitch. This is the target of tonight. So, do you want to use your save potion? Do you want to use your kill potion? In that case, who do you want to kill? Do you want to use your cure potion? In that case, who do you want to cure? All right, thank you. So, baby dragon, who do you want to kill if you want to kill someone? You don't have to. All right, thank you. And Seer, who do you want to check? Thank you. And Minion, who do you want to check? All right, so Gwinsomniac, and I am okay. Gwinsomniac, yeah. Gwinsomniac, I will give you a thumbs up if one of your neighbors woke up during the night. Thank you. All right. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the long nights. Trying to not mess stuff up. So we start off with George. You have been nominated. So George, you are the first candidate for today. Then we have 2 deaths, sadly. Victoria has been killed. She was a villager, and Jesse with the Y is killed, and Jesse was a villager. So we need one more candidate, and good luck to everyone.
Lottery?
Oh, lottery. How can I do that every day? It's amazing.
Just pick my name again. It'll make everything easy. I
How
know all
can
the numbers.
I don't know what's up with me. I make up the lottery and everything, and I really enjoy it. And yeah, okay. So let's see here. We can actually switch to a 12-sided now. You're not that many. So that would be Sean. So Sean, what do you want to win? Number 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, or 10?
Let's go with 7.
Give me immortality, Sean.
I'm sorry. What did you say, Sean?
7, please.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
I will message you what you got, and it's nothing that you need to decide right now, so you can start talking.
Pete, who is nominated? Okay.
George.
It was George.
You're still coming for me, Daly. I'm still coming. I'm nominating you again.
Now we have before we nominate
another
we need to
haiku.
figure out, do we have enough votes to keep? We need to be careful that we don't get outvoted by werewolves. I mean,
We have a Gwommy vote. We
haven't
have
put
a
werewolf
Sean
in a
vote.
long time.
Joe, can you vote?
You
Jesse.
guys want a haiku?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had some sick rhymes. Andrew wants to see me gone, but I still trust him.
I like you, but no, you gotta go.
Okay. So, oh, do you have something, Jesse?
Yeah, but you might not like it. I just
Alright.
want to put some
Well, maybe I should
suspicions
come out with my
there.
info first then.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Gwommy.
All right, I am the seer. I've checked Andrew, he's good. I've checked Gil, he's good. And Hella, of course, sent me her information, and she's a villager. The only werewolf I found was Adam, but I was trying to make it look like I was on his team so that the werewolves don't kill me. So
I can
You
come back.
you might wanna check your messages. Some people, so I didn't forget that.
You know, I
I
think
can
it'll be.
vote now. I can vote now.
okay.
If an insomniac is alive and nobody next to him or her woke up last night, it should come out so that I clear 2 people that didn't wake up. If somebody woke up, you don't have to come out. But if nobody
Andrew
woke up,
has
then
something to say.
Well, I have a feeling Jesse's good because I still am on you, Daly. I'm not gonna give up.
Does anyone want to counterclaim Seer
yeah,
by
so-
chance?
So that. Oh wait, shoot. Did I say Mike?
Did not.
Oh, you said Gil and
Mike,
you didn't
Mike is
say
also
Mike
a
yet.
villager.
Mike is a villager
Mike
as well.
is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that gave us a good number of people if we believed. That's
so I still have my suspicions on Brandon from earlier when we talked about Gil. And
I know. I don't know who Brandon is, but I know you suspect me.
Braden.
My
I'm
name's
sorry,
Braden.
Braden.
It's okay.
I apologize.
I butchered his name for about I don't know how many
A
months
few-
we're
a
playing.
few
And last
months,
night
yeah.
he finally corrected me.
Braden, sorry. You can call me whatever you want to. It's fine. Sorry.
All right, it's fine, Mark.
There you go.
Mark. I checked Mark, and Mark was a villager.
Alex is Marky Mark apparently.
Yeah, because I was very I was going to ask you, Mike, about Jessie. I was very suspicious of Jessie, but now she's dead. It tells me that she got killed by the werewolves because she had a vote. She could vote. So I think.
Victoria also could vote.
Oh, so
Who
they
else?
just took 2 votes away from us.
I can vote.
How many people have died? How many people are left? Sorry.
What?
It started with 23.
It started at 23. The 13 are gone.
Yep.
So
I'm just gonna
we
throw
have a
this out
lot of
there.
werewolves left.
Can I just start something just in case? And this could be completely wrong, but I feel like there's a high, just, for possibility's sake, that the seer had died and Gwomy's not the seer. When Adam was giving his defense, Hella was nodding, yeah, she was agreeing with everything he said. Yeah, this is good points. This is good points. She sent her roll to Gwommy. Again, I could be so wrong, but she sent her roll to Gwommy. Also, when
All right.
Gwommy was naming his list of safe people, she was like, "Oh, me too. Me too. Like, what about me?" I am still very suspicious of the two of them, and again, I could be so off, but I just need to get that out there in case I die. Like, I want to throw that out.
I think
Okay,
you could.
then,
I think
then I
you
think
could.
it's time for me to talk too,
No,
because
no, you're good.
Jesse, I saw you supported Adam, and you have supported kind of in the bad side. So on my suspicions list, I have you, and I kind of have Braden too, because Jill, you mentioned him. And
It was
I don't know
nothing.
about
I
Joe.
let
I
it
don't know
go of
about
Braden
Joe.
because I was suspicious. Then I stopped being suspicious of him. But now that there's more people suspicious of him, I guess I can
Yeah.
revisit that.
Can I ask
Someone-
what this suspicion is for from Hella and Mike?
I don't know what the suspicion was.
It was the
but he mentioned
reaction
him.
that you had. At
Yeah,
the
you had a funny
Oh,
reaction
just still
when
that?
Dugan died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that,
And
those
I
are
will say
telltale,
one
for
thing.
me, those are telltale signs. I pick up on those when I see somebody's overreaction or weird reaction. That's a telltale sign. So
Right. And
And-
I want to say, back when it was Gil and Adam, I said I was going to vote for Gil, and yet I think Jesse still voted for Adam. I don't know if
No,
that's
no, I didn't. No, I
Wait,
knew that's
no.
what you were trying
Yes,
to
you
do.
did.
No, you
I
did
did
vote
not.
for
I
Adam.
kept
Nobody
my vote.
voted
Well,
But I did vote
will
for Adam
admit,
after
Hella
all,
is
yes.
correct. At first, I kind of believed Adam, but then as it went on, I stopped trusting. Like
I
at first,
believe I believe
my
Gwommy is
initial-
here. I trust Gwommy because I've seen a couple of times he's tried to pull werewolves out. He said he was going to vote for Gil at one point, and then he didn't. He ended up voting for the other person, and he was trying to see who would vote for Gil. He was trying to draw them out. So I think Gwommy's is a seer.
I think Gwamy's
I'm
good,
not-
but I
I'm
also
not
think that
reading-
makes
I'm not
Jesse
re-
good.
yeah. I'm not
Doesn't
reading
that make
Gwommy
Jesse good?
down. I'm not saying he is good, but I don't think he's bad yet. I still trust Gwommy at this point.
I am sus on Daily too because he
don't know if-
made me choose Mike because he was suspected Mike. So I was like, okay, I'm going to choose Mike to see if that'll tell me if Daly's right or not, or. And that, but he did
been wrong
mention
before.
Andrew, who I checked earlier, and Andrew.
Join me, Gwommy. I nominate Daily.
Okay, Daly has been nominated. Is there a second?
No, not yet. Oh, come on.
Oh, Gwamy.
He can't help himself.
I'll second Daily just to move on.
It was already
Okay.
Gwommy seconded already. So
It's just
So
a
who-
reflex.
you haven't said a
we-
word about George being nominated.
Okay, so
I'm just
George, is your defense. You can unmute and defend without being interrupted.
I unfortunately today I'm just a villager. I don't have any information, unfortunately, because it's the first time I play with many of you. I don't really have any tells or signs that I can pick up on. I like Alex Daly's energy. First time I'm meeting you, but that's about it, I'm afraid. So I'm perfectly happy to be killed off if you need to, but I'm happy to stick around. Obviously, I can't vote yet. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, forget I said that.
All right, so Alex, what is your defense?
Well, it goes a little something like this. Second time that I'm catching your nomination, and again I gotta rhyme and leave you with frustration. Ain't no sinister visitor, I'm a villager. Listen here, cause when I bag me a werewolf bed, I'ma be their extinguisher. There ain't no substitute, so don't execute. Been in this village for years, helping out all my peers. I'm Van Helsing incarnate, I'm every lycanthrope's fear. I'll leave them yellow like Draco. I ain't a part of their pack though. Let's see the thumbs up, I'm bringing village team back, yo.
All right, then we go to the voting, I guess. And we are going to have up to kill George, down to kill Alex, or
Hey, Joseph, I have a
from
question.
voting. Yeah.
So, if someone is not allowed to vote and they vote, I know they die, but does their vote still count?
Well, if someone with a quirk did not do their quirk, they might die the next night. So
Okay, but
the question
the-
to your answer is yes, technically.
okay.
All right. So that's a good question. Up to kill George, down to kill Alex, or abstain from voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. So I see 3 up and 2 down. So that means that George has been killed. Sorry, George. Thank you for playing. George was a werewolf. Good night, everyone. Right. Good job, Village. You killed a werewolf. Well, you killed a few, I guess. All right. So now we're going to start off with the motivators. So, motivator, who do you want to motivate tonight? Thank you. And then it is Gwommy Mans who goes first. So Gwommy Mans, what do you want to do out of these? You will have to vote up or down in 3, 2, 1, vote. Thank you. Who do you want to do that to? Okay, we can go back to sleep. And Gwommy Wolf. You have to do this to someone. Who do you want to do it to? Thank you. And bodyguard. Bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. Right, werewolves. Werewolves. Who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. And Gwitch. This is the person being targeted tonight. So, Gwitch, do you want to use your stay potion? You want to use your kill potion. In that case, who do you want to kill? Do you want to use your purify potion? In that case, cure potion. I changed name on it. All right, thank you. And then we have the baby dragon. Baby dragon. Who do you want to kill tonight? If you want to kill someone. Thank you. And then we have the seer. So, seer, who do you want to check tonight? Thank you. All right. And Gminion, who do you want to check tonight? And Winsomniac, I will give you a thumbs up if one of your neighbors woke up in the night. Thank you. Right, good morning, everyone. And not that much happened, but where are we? Andrew. I'm sorry, Andrew, you have been killed in the night. Andrew was the villager. So we are going to do the lottery. I do remember that. Do that. And let's see who wins. It is Helle. Helle, what would you like from the lottery? You can choose between 3, 5, 6, 9, 10.
6.
6. Right, I will message you what you got, and the rest of you can start discussing.
So I want to come out with some information now. We're really low on numbers. I think there are 3 werewolves left, is what my guess. I was thinking we probably had 7 from the beginning in a game of 23. We've killed 4. So I'm thinking there's 3 left. I'm surprised that Gwommy didn't.
Someone just disappeared.
That
Braden.
was Braden.
I don't know why Gwomy's still here. That makes me super suspicious.
I think
of
I
Gwommy
think
and
I
Ella.
believe Gwommy though. I think he is the seer.
I trust Jesse, Jill, and Mike.
Okay, Gwommy, who did you point out last night?
I did find a werewolf last night.
And
it is Alex.
Okay, that makes sense why Andrew died then. He tried to do reverse psychology there on us. Yeah.
Right.
That could be.
And by the way, is the motivator also in play?
Did you got 2 C? Did you got 2 C's?
Yeah.
Then it is. Then it's still alive.
Who's the motivator then?
I don't know, but I checked Sean, and you're
Does
good.
the werewolf want to know that or what?
Well, no, so here's the thing: we've got a seer in play. You think the werewolves are going to go after the motivator over the seer?
Maybe. What's his name? Andrew was the motivator.
I think we should, in order.
There's another situation.
Alex?
I'm not gonna say, but I hope so.
may I hear
Maybe
again,
some
Sean?
of you will
Who-
remember. There's another
trust, Sean?
situation.
Who did you trust, Sean?
I trust Jesse, Jill, and Mike. Those are the 4, and I see 3 people left that I don't trust, and I think the village. can-
What happened
if
to
we
what happened to
kill them off.
Braden then? Did we kill
Yeah,
Braden?
Braden's. What happened to Braden?
His thing.
Oh yeah, never
I don't
mind.
know. I think he disconnected or something.
All right, I'd like to nominate Braden.
I second.
Okay, so we need. If you think there's 3 shot, then we're missing 1. Because I think at this point, if Gwommy is telling the truth, it's Alex and Braden.
I don't know if
who's
I
the
can trust
third- Who is
Gwommy.
the third one?
I don't-
Who's the third
I haven't checked Jesse.
You can 100% trust Gwommy.
Well,
Okay.
of course you say that,
Yeah,
but I don't know if I trust
I
you
nominate
either.
Sean. I nominate Sean.
Hold
Okay,
on, hold on.
Sean-
I
No,
nominate
checked
Gwommy.
Sean.
I nominate Hella.
Wait, Sean has been.
Well, let's talk about this first. We
No,
have enough
no,
people to
no,
talk
no,
about
that's-
this first.
That's not how the game works. If someone says I nominate, then there is a nomination, and the game pauses. So Helle nominated Sean. Is there a second for that? Alex is seconding. Okay, so we have the first
Alex
candidate.
Alex is a werewolf. Yeah.
Now you need to find a second candidate.
I nominate
Nominate
Braden.
Alex.
I already nominated.
I nominate
Braden.
Alex.
Sorry.
I nominate Alex.
I don't
Alex.
even hear who's nominating who.
I nominate Alex.
Okay, so Alex has been nominated. I see second, so Alex is
So,
the second.
Joseph, before any of that happened, I nominated Braden 5 minutes ago, and
Oh, sorry. I
Second.
forgot Braden's
Yeah.
not
Well,
here.
he's not here, so like we have to pause the game basically. I hope
Okay.
he can
We-
reconnect
yeah.
or something.
Okay.
I'm
if he
willing
comes
to
back.
wait. I'm willing to wait. I'm
Okay,
if he comes back. But Sean, I know what you're saying, but we don't know for sure how many werewolves left. There could be like just 1 werewolf left. You know what I mean? We don't know. how
Yeah,
many
so that's
are in
why
the
I
game,
think
so-
Can I just do my haiku?
I wanted to say, like, if we kill them in a specific order, then I mean, Alex has the most suspicion on him. If Gwommy is telling the truth, and I mean, it makes perfect sense to kill him this round, because he's suspicious for me, especially after what Andrew was saying as well.
See, the
Since
problem,
Andrew
you guys
might
are
be a
forgetting an
villager.
important role in the game, and I think that's.
Which
I don't
role?
want to give you information.
You
now.
can get hexed.
Well,
There's
you
not that
really
many
need
of us
to.
left. Just saying.
Well, but it's important information that
We're gonna give
I don't know if
Braden
I
a
should.
little time, so
But
if you want to chat,
We can definitely say Jill is good, Gwommy is good, I'm good. I don't know about you 4 guys, but if you're
Yeah,
villagers,
yes, I checked Mike and
Sean,
Sean.
he checked Sean. Sean is
Jill
good.
or me.
Sean is
Yeah.
good because Gwommy. If you trust Gwommy, you have to trust Sean
And me.
Yes,
and Dave.
and
Yeah,
Mike.
Dave.
So that just leaves
And-
Jesse, Alex, and Braden.
I think my haiku.
Why are
will-
you so adamant on Gwommy? Can anybody clear Jesse?
Yeah,
Not yet.
I trust him.
Connor, do you want to take Braden's place and get his role?
I have to watch the nights.
Connor's here.
Gwommy, who did you check? Who did you
I'm
check?
just joking. I don't know
Alex
Braden.
and Sean last night
I hope
because I
Braden's
was
coming
motivated.
back. I hope he's coming back.
And what did you see?
Alex Werewolf, Sean Villager.
Okay, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, what we're gonna do is someone pointed out something good in the chat here. This day is just gonna scratch. We're gonna start over this day because Braden and we're gonna wait like a few minutes because if Braden was here, maybe he would have nominated someone. So everything gets messed up because. So let's wait a few minutes. Let's talk about the weather or whatever, and then we'll just do a normal day. Okay?
Okay, we can hear Alex's haiku, I guess.
Yeah. Have we heard? We haven't heard the day.
Yeah, if you
haiku of the
watch,
day.
if
You've all
you
been
watch,
talking over me. You don't want to
let me
hear my
say something.
haiku?
If you're watching Joseph's channel, make sure to like and subscribe.
Thank you,
Yes,
Jeff.
I like it.
Guys,
Yeah,
I
you
really
should
want
like the
villagers
stream,
to win
actually,
today.
that's-
Please let the villagers win. This is my number 6 game, and villagers have lost in every game I have been with.
I think we're in a good shape.
Please.
Right,
let the
haiku
villagers
time.
Hey, there's Braden.
This Braden.
Haiku time.
Hey, Braden, how's it going?
Are you
You're just
okay?
in time for the haiku that these guys have been.
Yeah. Let's hear the haiku, and then we ask if Braden is okay.
Andrew is dead now. Gwomy's trying to frame me. Don't fall for the bait. Do not take the bait.
All right. So Braden, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, so
My
we-
internet went out, so
We're gonna
I'm
sort
just
of
on my phone.
we're gonna start the day over sort of because you weren't here. So is there any?
I actually heard it. My
Okay.
wife is on the YouTube, so you're good.
Okay, then we just keep going.
Alright.
Okay, so then let's hear defense for Sean. Let's
Well,
start.
did we do lottery today?
We
Yeah.
did Helen
Yeah,
one.
Helen
Yeah.
won.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, forgot that.
So
Okay,
it is Sean's
so
defense. Yeah.
my defense is I am one of the Gwommy men, so don't kill me. If you want more than that, I can give you more.
Who
but
nominated
believe
Sean?
me at that.
I
Helen
lost track.
and Alex seconded,
Because
which is
Me
Who
and-
was first?
yeah.
You didn't trust me and Gwommy, so that's
Right,
very
right.
suspicious to me.
Okay, so Alex,
If you got a
uh,
power,
Alex, do you have a sort of some kind of defense?
but couldn't he
Yeah, I
become a
do.
minion?
Is it a wrap?
Quick one, as a quick one.
Well, sorry, Hal. Let me say one other thing. Sorry, that Strawberry was the minion. There is no minion in play anymore. So I can tell you that at least.
All right, so let's do Alex defense.
First of all, Sean's lying because I'm the actual Gwommy man. But I'm just
Oh.
going to throw this out here. You know, I'm a bit disenchanted because y'all have taken me for granted, putting me on the block after I've just tried to be candid. The rhyme's the last time, so bring it in, form a crowd. If you want any more, you better pay for my SoundCloud.
All right, you do know I own the rights to these videos, Alex, so I can sell you on the black market. All right, so anyway,
That's great, Joseph. That's great.
anyway, let's have a vote. I love that stuff. Let's vote, and it's going to be up to kill Sean, down to kill Alex, or abstain from voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. And now Braden is going back out and in. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Yeah. All right. So I see 4 down, which means you have chosen Alex, but nothing happens. So good night, everyone. Okay, that was intense. Those raps. I don't even know if you say that in English. You say raps as in plural. Okay. Anyway, so we are going to start off with the motivator. So, motivator, who do you want to motivate tonight? Thank you. And It is the, let's see, so I do this right. Yeah, it's the Gwommy Wolf first. The Gwommy Wolf, I will give you 2 options. What do you want to do? Who do you want to do it to? Thank you. Okay, so Gwommy Mans, you have to do this. Thank you. Bodyguard. Who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And werewolves. Werewolves, who do you want to target tonight? Thank you. So, Gwitch. Gwitch, this is the person being targeted tonight. Do you want to use your save potion? Do you want to use your kill potion? In that case, who do you want to kill? Do you want to use your cure potion? In that case, who do you want to cure? Thank you, Gwitch. Baby Dragon, do you want to kill someone tonight? Thank you. Seer, who do you want to check tonight? Thank you. And Gminian, who do you want to check tonight? And Gwinsomniac, I will give you a thumbs up if your neighbor woke up, or one of your neighbors, or 2, I don't know. Thank you. Right, good morning everyone. So, let's start from the beginning here. So, nobody died. Have fun in the day.
Okay. We doing the lottery first?
Oh yeah, we're doing lottery. And I got wait. We're doing lotteries first, so let's not start the discussion before I do that.
Okay.
I also got a question here. I just got to answer.
And then I'd like to spill the beans on everything I know.
Okay. All right, so lottery time. Good luck, everyone. It is Sean again. Seems some people are more lucky than others.
All right.
So
let's
you
go
have
with
3, 5, 9, and 10.
5.
Fake Gwommy
All
man.
right, so I will send you something in the chat, and the rest of you can discuss.
You want my haiku?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
sure.
haiku, the haiku of the day, of course.
There you go. Haiku of the day.
All right.
I'm trying
So-
to figure out how nobody died.
Y'all just can't kill me. Chat knows I'm a villager. Thanks for all
Yeah,
the-
see, the problem is there's a lot of werewolf lovers.
He just he just cuts him off.
I think we're screwed. Connor is on the chat.
Yeah, Gil's like, screw your haiku. I'm just doing classic.
Mike, are you what I think you are?
so
Mike?
I'll fess up who I am and what I know. All right. So I don't think I understand my roles as much as I thought I did. So I'm the witch. And so I had the cure potion I used at the beginning to cure my wife, just in case she had something on her, because it was her first time playing, so I wanted to help her out. Right. So I don't know if that did anything or not, but I cured her. And then I thought I had a kill potion and a save potion. I thought I had 2 potions. I used my save potion at one point to save Chris early on when he was a baby dragon. He said to get 2 kills, and I trusted him, so I saved him early on. And then I went to use my kill potion. I thought I had a kill potion, and Joseph told me no, I can't kill. So I don't know if maybe I used it. I forgot. I don't think so. But I was never able to kill anybody at night. Unless I forgot. I may have and just totally forgot. So, but I don't remember killing anybody at night. Or maybe I tried. Oh, actually, no. Maybe I tried to kill somebody and they still survived, like when Adam survived or whatever early on. But anyway, I tried to kill somebody last night. It didn't work. But I did. Gil, you were the target last night. Because as a witch, I wake up and he asked me, "Would you like to save the person with your save potion?" Because I can't save you because I've already used it. But Gil, you were the target last night.
Yeah. See, I won a lottery something. I cannot talk about what it is. But
Yeah.
I can only be killed if certain thing happen. Yeah.
Okay. So my suspicion's back on Braden and Alex because of what happened to Andrew. So
I don't know why Gwommy and Sean are still alive. This fake stuff that's going on here.
Alex
I
has
don't
to
know
be
either.
tested.
myself.
But Braden,
What's up?
I got you as a werewolf.
You got me as a werewolf?
Yeah, I like to
Yeah.
nominate Braden.
You're wrong.
All right. I nominate
Okay.
Trying to
Alex.
set us up.
Wait, let's not nominate people before we
Hold on,
talk
hold on,
through this thing.
hold on.
I don't trust Gwommy, I'm telling you. Oh,
Hold on,
man.
hold on. I didn't actually check Braden. I checked Jesse, and Jesse's a werewolf.
What?
I'd like to nominate Gwommy. Can I do that?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
second
nomination for
that.
I'd like to
Gwommy,
nominate
and I see
Gwommy.
a second, so Gwommy is the first candidate.
That was bad.
Why did
What
you
was it?
change it, Gwommy?
I
What
want to know if there
happened?
was 3 werewolves or not. So I think Braden might be all right.
I am. That's why I was so confused.
Yeah. Okay. That's why.
Unless I was a
watching,
lichen,
okay.
and I was like, no.
What is happening? What who
There's
are you saying you
something
checked
weird.
me?
Yes.
Nominate Jesse then. Can I then nominate?
Okay,
Let's start with Alex.
Jess has been nominated by Helle.
Okay.
I'll second that.
All right, so Jess is
Because
the...
shouldn't we kill a werewolf? Couldn't
Yeah,
they just nominate
I'm
two of
nominating
us?
Alex.
Unless I got a lichen.
No, there's already 2 candidates. So
There-
Gwommy
well,
will go
who's
up
this?
against Jesse.
Oh, you think if they could be a lion?
Oh, guys, that was not.
See, here's the thing though. There still could be Wolfman. There still could be Lichen. So literally any of the information left.
Oh, shoot.
All right, so Gwommy,
Why
what's
was-
your defense?
I have a feeling there's only one werewolf left. I mean, that's
But why wouldn't we?
like,
go for
who else is not cleared yet?
Why wouldn't you? Well, Alex isn't.
It is
Well,
Gwommy.
right,
Brendan.
well, that's the one
I'm the
saying.
Gwommy man. I don't know what you're
That's
talking
the
about.
one that I'm
Alex
talking
came
about.
up as a werewolf.
Okay, it's Gwommy's defense. He was nominated. He's a first candidate, so I will ask you to respect Gwommy's defense.
All right. So yeah, Alex and Jesse I've got as werewolves. Whether they're lichens or not, that's a possibility. But right now they're both werewolves. I was I told Braden I checked him last night to see his reaction. He looked pretty genuine, like maybe he's not a werewolf. So I don't know. I'm thinking maybe he is on village team. But yeah, Sean, Gil, Hella, and Mike are all village team. So, yep.
All right, Jesse, what is your defense?
I must be a Lycan. I apologize. I should have just nominated Alex because Alex is obviously bad, and that was a stupid move. Because what Gwommy is saying kind of makes sense, whereas Alex is 100% a werewolf. That was dumb. But I am not a werewolf either. I am, and there's people in this village who know I am not a werewolf. And the only thing I will say about Gwommy is I don't understand, since I've been coming. Like, why wouldn't you check me if I've been coming for you so much? Oh, you just checked me now. Yeah, but I am a villager. I must be a Lycan. And there's other people in this village who know that I have a night roll and that I am not a werewolf. It might just be one werewolf left. It might be Alex. I don't know. But yeah, I screwed that up. I just got emotional when Gwommy said I was a werewolf when I am not. I must feel like it.
All right. Any questions
my
for the
bad.
candidates?
Yeah, Gwommy, why are you lying?
I'm not lying.
All
Don't
right.
vote.
Sounds like we are ready for a vote. So it's going to be up to kill Gwommy, down to kill Jesse, or abstain from voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. So I see 2 down and 1 up. So you have chosen to kill Jesse. So Jesse is dead. Jesse was a villager. Good night, everyone. All right. So we start off with the motivator. So motivator, who do you want to motivate tonight? Thank you. And then I just need to figure out the order here. So it is Gwommy Mans first. So Gwommy Mans, I need you to vote up or down in 3, 2, 1, vote. So who do you want to do it to? Thank you. Gwommy Wolf. Gwommy Wolf, you have to do this to someone. So who do you want to do that to? Thank you. Bodyguard. Bodyguard, who do you want to protect tonight? Thank you. And Werewolf. Werewolf, who do you want to kill tonight? Thank you. And Gwitch. Gwitch, this is the person being targeted tonight. So do you want to use your save potion? Do you want to use your kill potion? In that case, who do you want to kill? Do you want to use your cure potion? And who would you like to cure? Thank you, Gwitch. Okay, so we, for the sake of time, everyone can wake up. In the night, Mike was killed, and the werewolves have won 3-3.
Yes, baby. Woo!
Again, boy.
I told you to kill him. I told you to kill Daly.
Why
Dude,
would he have a
Alex.
chopping block
Oh
that last
gosh.
day?
I saved you like
insane.
3 times in a row, Alex.
Okay, I don't want to be rude, but I'm gonna hold the tradition. We're going to just run through this fairly quick here. This game was crazy. I did mess up a little bit, but I don't think it affected too much. I hope so. So we had Jesse with a Y, a villager with a tinfoil hat. We had Graham, a villager. Nothing special there. Jill started off as a normal villager. Oh, by the way, all of you were bots, so nobody could vote. I think you figured that out. And I thought it was really funny. The chat thought it's really funny. I don't know how you felt, but we can talk about that later. Jill started off as a normal villager, but he got a present in the lottery saying, do you want to be cursed or do you want to be a lichen? And he had to choose. So he chose to be a lichen, and then he made up the story about that he couldn't die, which was kind of funny. And we get back to that later on as well. I should say, Jill was also hexed by the Gwommy Wolf, so he became cursed. Since he already was a lichen, he just became cursed, and then they target him and he turned. So yeah. All right. So Jerry was a villager telepath. Victoria was the motivator who had a gun, but she was killed before she could use her gun. And Alex is dancing. Balash was a villager hunter. Strawberry started off as a cursed villager, but she was picked as the minion. But she died before she turned or anything. Then Jesse with an E was a Gwommy man lichen, which you found out because you killed him and he was a villager. He was one of the Gwommy mans. The other Gwommy man was Sean. Andreas started off as the bodyguard. Gwommy was the cursed seer, but he never turned because he was he was saved by the witch at some point. Anyway, he also had a trap on him and in the end here, which we can talk about later. So it's pretty funny. Elliot was the Gwommy voter and a hunter. Mike was the witch. Andrew was the Gwinsomniac, who got like a thumbs up whole game because he sat next to people, the good people. And then, where are we? Chris was the baby dragon, and Josh was a werewolf telepath. Braden was the Gwommy wolfman, because you asked me, can a wolfman and a tough wolf, can a person be both? And I said no, but I didn't say that. Like, the Gwommy wolf can be tough or a wolfman or a cub. Yeah. So some people question that. But anyway, that's how it was from the beginning. Then we had George, also a wolfman. There was 2 wolfmen in. Adam was a wolf cub. Claudia was a werewolf with a tinfoil hat. Alex was a werewolf hunter. He never died, which is amazing. Jugan was the Gwommy Cabra. Poor Jugan had to send his role. First thing that happened in the game. And then Helle was the Frankenstein. So Helle was the bodyguard, the motivator, and the insomniac in the end. So that's the game. You can shout at each other now.
Just go team.
Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah,
I
just want to say I worked so hard. I worked so hard for this village. I worked so hard for this.
From now on, every game, kill daily. First day, don't care. Just every game. Every game, he's got to die. Doesn't matter what team he's on. He's got to die.
It was really sad to see because the village had it in the end. You had like Gwommy and Hallie could have cleaned each other. Sean and Jesse could have cleared each other so easily, and then you had it. And
What were
like
those
the death was
nominations?
like, why are they not coming out with it?
Those were the dumbest nominations at the end.
Jesse,
Hey, on the
what
last
did you
day, on the
do,
last day,
Jesse?
I nominated, hey, on the last day, I nominated
okay,
Brayton the
it's
very first
fine.
thing, and for some reason it didn't go through. We went to Gwommy
It was
afterwards. and, like,
obvious. It was obviously daily at the end there.
I know.
It was obvious.
So I must
And you know, at the point I turned, if we go more nights, I had figured out Heli, and that's why I wasn't saying you all forget the Frankenstein. You are all, and I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to help the werewolves. And
I
the way
definitely kept wondering where
was
the
acting. I thought,
Frankenstein
the
was.
Frankenstein is still alive because Gwommy was going seeing, and she was like, "Oh, I know everybody's good," and was like, "Oh, so quiet." But then
I have to ask Elliot. Elliot, when you chose to shoot Claudia, was that to save me? Because if you hadn't shooting Claudia, then she would have been killed in the night for voting because she voted on day 1. And then I was feeling like, wow, now everyone's gonna understand that she had that quirk. But you shot her, so I didn't have to.
I didn't know everyone had that.
No, you didn't know, of
quirk.
course, but I was happy.
I think if I hadn't have suggested that, and I suggested that people just voted normally, I think people would have guessed far earlier what was going on with the quirks.
It was funny though. Thank you, Elliot. You
Hi,
kind
Greg.
of made the whole
Thanks,
the
Greg.
whole ploy work a little bit longer. Hey, Greg.
I hope the chat had fun.
Yeah. So how did Josh die? That's
Josh was
I-
killed by the Gwom. No, he was killed by the witch, and then the
I did.
witch
I
forgot
killed
that he
Josh
killed
at the
him.
beginning. I killed
Wow,
Josh.
Mike, that was such a good kill, dude. I was like, how did
Yeah.
they get him already? Like, what the heck?
I'm
It's 'cause-
curious on that too.
Because he went after Strawberry, and I was like, I trusted her.
Strawberry was our minion, dude. So we were so confused when everyone was like, she's good. I was like, okay, like sure.
The wolves are a minion.
Yeah,
That was so funny.
Yeah, I thought it was
didn't-
funny because of course Strawberry doesn't want to call out any werewolves. She's on your team.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
Look, he was got it pretty hardcore, so I was like, it sounds suspicious to me, so I used it then.
That's kind of funny.
I
Then,
even
'cause-
had my list
There
written
was two
down.
times there were 2 times that I dominated.
He tried to
Braid.
kill Braden over and over, and I'm like, you already used your potion.
One, and it didn't go through. And then the next day, I nominated him again. As soon as Gwommy said I pointed at Braden, I said I nominate Braden. But then all of a sudden, the nominations changed to Gwommy and to Jesse. And I'm like, I already nominated Braden.
But I mean, in the night, Mike, you
Yeah.
tried, you hold up like kill Braden every night.
No,
and I
I'm
was
not
like,
talking about the next day. The next day, when we started, I nominated Braden. So 2 days in a row, I nominated Braden, and it just didn't go through for some reason. I don't know what happened there.
I did
See,
Jürgen die.
if we had killed Braden, I would
Jürgen
not
was
have
killed by the
turned.
Gwommy, man.
Yeah, Jill, that was nice. I was so happy that I hexed you, and then I was like, no, we need to kill Jill tonight. And then
And you know, on top of that, the chat
it
had
turned
just
you.
cured me, so I had vote. So everything
No, I don't
went
know,
way
mate.
too good.
Oh,
in
that's
the
awesome.
last round.
Hey Connor, what's up, man?
Man, we had a
That's
super
terrible.
entertaining game, and we kept it to around 3 hours. That was legendary.
It's good.
You're gonna die
It
every
was
game.
hor- it
Every
was
game you gotta
horrible to
die
be-
daily.
It was
There
horrible
is
to be a
nothing about
villager
that.
and not be able to vote. Like he had nothing to contribute to the.
I knew you were bad because you didn't help the village at all the entire game. You didn't.
To be fair, I would have done that either way.
Yeah, Adam and then Elliot. Go ahead.
I want to ask a question, and I don't want it to sound accusatory. Jesse Davis, on night 0, when the wolves woke up and you had your eyes open, did you see all of us? Because I assumed the entire game you were a wolf, and I could not understand why you were coming so hard after me.
No, I didn't see anybody necessarily,
Okay.
but the reason I did is just because I only have my experience of being in front of people here at the house. And so I just kind of felt like you were trying to throw shade off yourself really quick in the beginning. And so it just made me suspicious of you. And honestly, I couldn't figure out anybody else. So I just stuck with you. So I apologize if I came at
Yeah,
you
I
really
had-
hard.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
kind of,
That's not. It was just
I had
on
Jesse
night
written
0,
down
you had
for
your
wolf, and I
eyes
was like,
open,
oh.
so I
Well,
just thought
see,
you were a
because-
wolf the whole. And I understand you were trying to figure out Zoom or whatever. I understand, but I just thought you were a wolf the whole time.
I
And then
did-
the minion and another wolf are the ones coming so hard after me. I had no idea what was going on.
I'm so sorry. So literally, I was not explained anything about anything, and I blame it on my husband because he didn't tell me how anything was supposed to work. And so, like, I didn't even know what was happening half the time, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, everybody's articles. I'm like, what the? I don't even know what's happening.
No,
That is kinda
it was
funny.
just, I was just so confused because you were coming
Sorry.
so hard after me, and I'm like, she saw I'm a wolf too, right? We're right next to each other. She had to see that, right?
Who
I honestly
nominated
did not see
I
any
Strawberry?
wolves
also
or
thought that
anything.
Jesse was a wolf. Like I thought the same, and I noted her down as a wolf.
So maybe all of the moderators, maybe we should be more aware of this, that new people, they do need to be walked through. Like, I'm going to say, close your, we're going to go to sleep, close your eyes, put your hand over your eyes, whatever. And so maybe that's something to keep in mind for new players.
It's funny because in her defense, though, I thought Joseph said something that was almost like, okay, everyone, or whatever. And I was kind of like, are we all supposed to wake up? And then I saw her open her eyes and I went, I'm just going to act like I woke up too just
I
now.
didn't even
And then
see
she
that,
closed her
yeah.
eyes and I went back to,
Yeah,
I don't know what you said. I don't remember, but
I
it was
will also say,
like, I don't know.
Elliot, I've been watched you the first night, and like I said this to you before, that I think you're awake when you're not. So it would be great if you could have something to just cover, because you move around like this, and it kind of looks like you're awake.
I've been caught up by that as well in the thinking.
That's
feel
why
like a
you see
lot
me
of
like
people
put
do
my
that
like
kind of
whole
stuff,
like
like-
notebook over my face.
I just go down on my
I've got my eyes closed, not on my hands over my eyes.
Yeah, I thought you were awake. I'm like,
wriggle
why is
around
Elliot
like
awake? And then-
anything when I'm not doing something.
Sorry for killing you, by the way, Elliot. It's just like
Yeah.
One thing
I
I
recommend
wish,
good old
I-
blindfold.
I knew my vote wasn't any good to the village later on, so it didn't matter too much if I died,
You didn't
and
take
I
out-
knew we'd get a load of information from who voted.
And it did take out a werewolf, so I'm amused that like whoever was it like sussed it on Strawberry, like in a sense they basically got 3 werewolves because of Josh kind of was it with Strawberry that got Mike to kill Josh, and then Strawberry going for Adam got Adam killed, but Strawberry is part of the Minions, which is part of the Wolf team. So basically, because of that one sus on Strawberry, it killed 3 like Wolf team people.
How did you guys figure out George? Who figured out George? I had no clue George was a werewolf.
I thought he was because
I didn't have an idea.
when
I knew he was a
the,
werewolf.
Of
course you
the Gwommy wolf silenced him one day, and I was like, he's not really saying much. Why would they? I'm like, they're trying to protect a werewolf, so we nominated him the very next day after that.
I was very surprised.
I actually, I did. I tried to do the reverse psychology silence, and it just didn't work out for me at all. So sorry, George. Sorry about that.
That day, if everyone had actually said their role, every good person had a role, and the rest were werewolves except Gil. You guys had like 7 roles in the game and 3 werewolves and 1.
Yeah, I thought the Village was going to win for sure.
Jesse
I
didn't.
thought
Jesse-
I did too. I thought we had no chance.
I don't understand why the
not
Gwommy man
suspected
didn't come out.
Gwommy,
Both of them.
yeah. Jesse was
Yeah,
suspicious of Gwommy.
I did come out, Joseph.
I know. It's terrible.
You
You
guys
did,
were
but
being. You
Jesse
guys were
didn't
being.
until
There were
too
too
late.
many of you being coy. Like Gwommy and Hella were being coy with like, okay, she's good, and Jesse and Sean were being coy. Just say it at that point of the game. Like, there's no reason to hide that information.
I have to explain this as well. This is the main mess up I did in the game. Because when Adam had a trap on him from the Gwommy Wolf Braden, and you voted Adam out, I should have just said someone else died. I shouldn't have showed you to die because you understood that was a trap. Because that should have been secret in my opinion. I don't know why I did that. It was just fun to just here's a die. We'll see who dies. I don't know.
I feel like that's still the only instance when someone would die in someone else's place would be the trap, right? Still, like
Yeah, I
but
guess.
I don't think it. I don't think it was a big mistake.
Nobody. It looked like nobody understood what was going on. Like everyone looked so surprised.
I called it out.
I think I was.
I was about to say trap, but I died that night.
Nice.
I mean,
I
Adam,
thought it
you
was
looked surprised, Adam, but I guess you just acted surprised.
Well, I just thought I was gonna die. I didn't expect to have a trap on
I
me.
thought the deflector
so.
at first, and then I was, oh no, the trap. I guess someone called the trap's like, oh yeah, the trap works like that.
Well,
So I like. I
Also,
realized-
Alex, when you were protected here in the end, and you said this was your last rap and everything. Were you surprised when you like
You
oh,
had
you're still
three,
around?
you had 3 last straps.
Alex
No,
survived
I
3
didn't
days.
know that I was.
How
I
did
was
that happen?
surprised
I
to
don't
not
know.
die, yeah.
How Alex survived
I
3 days? I have
protected
no
him.
clue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say,
Adam,
Braden.
you know your problem. You got very unlucky that Jugan picked you. I think if Jugan have picked somebody else, you would never have been brought into the fray. It was the
Well,
whole
that's
Jugan
what-
situation.
I was a wolf cub, so I was fine dying. I was trying to make it obvious that Jesse and Sean were the Gwommy men by the things I was saying, so the wolves would pick up because I knew they would get 2 kills when I died. So I would hope that they were picking up that I was calling them because I said Sean is my top suspect for the Gwommy wolf. Obviously, I knew he wasn't, so I was trying to throw hints out that they were the 2, but I mean it.
I think
You
Braden
kept some
made
as
it.
at all.
dying because it was going to give us 2 kills.
I
biggest
wasn't, sure,
fan
I
is-
wasn't sure about Jesse because I thought, well, if they're both going, I mean, Sean would have, they would come out. I was sure, like, if Jesse was not the other one man, you guys would have come out. Since you didn't come out, I thought, okay, so it's maybe only Sean, and he knows.
Sean, you could have cleared Jesse.
Yeah, you would have.
I
cleared
kept saying
Jesse
I
right
trust
there.
him.
Well,
I
Sean-
don't want to claim his role for him, you know. And
Yeah, you guys should have
if someone
come
were to
out.
kill me, then it was good that he could still continue, doing the
At
Gwommy
that point,
stuff.
it would have been better. Everyone just came out as like.
Yeah,
as honest.
unfortunately, and Sean built this like divider. He's like he caught up the whole Gwommy and Heller working together, and then that's when that crazy nomination started because Jesse was like, okay, I got to stick with that, and you guys were against each other, and you guys were all 4 people that could have cleared each other.
At the end,
I feel
was
so
sure
bad.
the Village was
Sorry,
gonna win.
Gwomma. I'm sorry, Hella.
You had a
I'm sorry, Sean.
motivator, like
honestly,
motivating
It's fun.
you.
Well,
I'm gonna throw it a bit on. I'm throwing it a bit on you, Gwommy, because when you went to the Braden's a werewolf, I'm just lying. That made you look really sus to everyone too. That was just so bad.
So Gwommy, this is the funny thing. I was legit confused because I was Wolfman. So I was like, how how the heck did he see that I was a werewolf? I was so confused. So that's why that was real shock. I was like, what? Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
So-
the night I died,
I see.
I targeted Braden and Adam. Because I got
That's
targeted that night as well.
Well,
That
we
was
tried
such
to
a
kill you
rid-
15 different times, so we
That
had
was
to
such a
finally get
ridiculously
you.
strong combo of Wolfman, Gwommy Wolf, and then the Gwommy
Yeah.
Wolf going first to be able to hex someone and then choosing who to kill. Like that's
That was
But
insane.
the village had a motivator with Frankenstein and like double C abilities, double Gwommy Man.
Could she
Yeah.
have motivated herself?
No, I said no. That was
Yeah,
that
I
was
said no.
all I did.
Now-
anyways, because it showed Brandon is.
Yeah.
I
Braden,
do think-
Braden, did you understand
Braden,
why I
sorry.
forced? Braden, did you understand why I forcefully went for Mike? Did you understand? Because see, I realized Helen was probably the Frankenstein, and I said she's either going to protect herself or Gwommy. She's going to be bounced between the two of them.
Right,
The only
yeah.
one I was sure that she wouldn't protect was Mike. So we could maybe kill her, but that was or Gwommy, but that was like it's too big of a risk to take it.
Yeah, it was
Mike
smart to
is
go
the
for
one
Mike.
that are unlikely for her to protect.
I think I said Sean.
And Sean protected
Sean was
himself that
protected.
night.
You should have
Sean
gone
protected
after me.
himself. Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, Sean.
No, the witch in game when they're still getting the target, the werewolf
Yeah, that's
target,
pretty
is
crazy.
so powerful. So
Well,
yeah, you all
and
get-
Mike said it. Mike said, "Gil, you could have died," but luckily Gil had in his back pocket that fake. Oh, I can only die during. So
Yeah.
nobody questioned it because if Mike had said that, and Helic
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, well, "I didn't
What was
protect
what
him,
was that
so
lottery
he
gift for
confirmed."
Gil? What was
It's
that lottery
nothing.
gift?
I just made up. I just made up.
Oh, you
so
son of a
good.
bitch!
But here,
Honestly,
here's
think
why I
like
made
a
that up.
chaos.
I made that up to waste so the werewolves wouldn't kill me because I'm sure I'm good. So I want to be alive as long as possible. So I was trying to divert the werewolf from trying to kill me.
Your life
Dude.
screwed our team.
When you brought that up after I had changed you, after we had changed you, I actually thought that we hadn't, you know. And I mean, of course, there was a chance that we didn't, but I was actually worried that you were still villager, and I was like, "Dang it, we'll see what happens."
Jerry, what do you?
Jerry?
Yeah. I just thought, Chris, what did mean by last you to you that night to get us both killed?
Well, I literally had no information. You two were the quietest too, so I was like, you didn't say anything. So I
I said loads.
So you went after Wombly's list that we weren't on. We should be dead.
I love that Chris won the motivation in the lottery and then killed 2 villagers.
I
Hey,
done a
Chris
Blake.
will adopt you as a werewolf.
I done a
Honorary
Blake.
werewolf.
I done a Blake.
Yeah.
I thought
And-
there was no way the werewolves were going to win. Like when Braden was out that one day, and Joseph jokingly said, "Connor, do you want to fill in?" I'm like, "No, they're going to lose."
I was saying, yeah, my internet just pooped out. Oh,
The
see you.
really
Jeff.
funny thing is that once
Mike and Jesse.
once Joseph said that,
Guys, thank
should we
you so
bring-
much for accepting me into your group tonight.
Absolutely.
I
Come back.
apologize,
Yeah.
Adam, for
Come back.
going
Oh,
out.
come play more, Jesse.
Play with me anytime, despite
Jesse, you're
Mike.
I feel like I need some cliff notes on this, but it was definitely fun and interesting. So thank you so much for having me, guys. I
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
playing.
I had
Heck
just
yeah.
died then,
guys.
and when Braden disconnected, so I didn't know he was the werewolf. I knew Alex was. I could suss you out, you son of a bitch. But I didn't know that Braden was. But as soon as like Joseph said, "Hey Connor, do you want to take over Braden?" Like, oh, Braden must be a werewolf then. That's how I
Maybe
thought
I should
about
have
it.
made the joke, but the thing was, I
They
was
were
worried.
clearly going to kill. They were clearly going to kill Alex, and Joseph's like, "Well, the game's going to be over if Braden doesn't come back because he's going
Yeah,
to." And
I
then
was-
you guys didn't kill
Elliot's got a
Alex. It was
question?
amazing.
Elliot's got a question.
I was just going to say, you guys, I think we're lucky that the chat was on Team Village. No one picked up on it, but no werewolf had a vote, I think, for virtually all that game.
Yeah.
Should have pointed out the
Yeah,
werewolf
chat was really leaning
a
towards
little.
the village side
but-
today, I think.
Yeah.
So
but
what did you all think of my twist today, which was kind of mean to you, maybe? I don't know.
I loved it. I thought it was hilarious.
It worked well. It worked well with chat being on Team Village. If chat had gone for Team Werewolf and you got to day 3 and only werewolves were having votes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why it was so important that it was secret. Like Greg didn't even know about this, so.
Yeah,
like,
I had no idea what the quirks
So
were.
like,
so-
because if as soon as you figure it out, then the chat could just like have 5 werewolves. It'd be the only one that can vote, and they can just win that way. It would be a really boring game. So.
Which is why I brought that up. Not suspicious.
My first thought, my first thought when I got it, I was like, "Oh, cheers! Everyone's going to ask me why am I not voting?" Like, instant.
And I mean,
instant
and then I
werewolf.
noticed everybody's not voting.
It's a top 10 moment
After
for me
that
when
first vote, I
the
had a
first
pretty good
vote
idea
and
what the quirks
everyone
were.
retracts. Well, except For Claudia, I'm sorry, Claudia, for the confusion there, but
Yeah.
I thought
I went
Claudia
through, I went
like
through the
was
whole
the
game.
Gwommy voter.
I didn't vote
Yeah.
once. I abstained every single. I never voted.
Me too. Yeah,
Same.
me too. Yeah.
and you still won, just
That was
Crazy.
amazing werewolf teamwork at the end, though, with Braden like
Braden
kind
was
of
the MVP
cheerleading
there,
everything,
yeah.
and me just like dragging all the attention.
I
to
just
the-
don't understand. I've never seen a more outed werewolf last.
Yeah,
as long as
last
this.
that long.
I mean,
I
I'm just like,
Jill,
I
whatever.
blame all the
No,
chaos.
no, no.
Jealous, Connor? Are you jealous?
I was jealous.
I've learned I have to
Connor.
make up some crazy rant
Connor,
or something.
I've seen one other, and that was
crazy.
Jill. When it was
Connor,
obvious
maybe you should
Jill
learn
was
how
the
to rap.
werewolf,
I
was
know.
waving goodbye and lived for rounds after. And I think won.
I think I'll sit here and I'll be like, I'm just gonna write a check if anyone wants to keep me around when I'm outed as a werewolf.
But that might have been the first time I've seen a werewolf win with the seer and Frankenstein still alive.
And
I know,
and
still in the
Gwommy, man.
game. Insane.
It's like
I don't want to blame on Jesse because it's not your fault. But
It is.
that vote is what gave it that vote just saved the
I know.
werewolves. Right there.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I did
Especially
it,
'cause I seconded.
realized my mistake, and I did at least during my final words. I was like, I screwed this up.
I'm a
But
little
I
sad,
do apologize.
to have
I
been
got
a hunter and
emotional.
not gotten to kill anybody, but you know that was a great.
My
win.
my two biggest sadnesses are I called out daily and no one listened to me for rounds. And the other sadness is Adam was a werewolf and I really wanted to trust him. I really wanted to trust Adam.
Were there any guns in this game?
Oh, one.
The hunters.
Ask Andreas.
Victoria had a
Hunters,
gun.
but no guns.
Victoria had a gun.
That
I mean,
she
Bolish
did.
had a gun.
Man, the end of this game was super fun.
I'm
and
sorry. I
stressful for
already
me.
I
said in the
didn't think
chat.
it was
I'm
that fun.
sorry.
The
Ending
other
was pretty
problem
funny.
is I didn't stick
I
with
thought
my
we had
guts. I
Werewolf
left
Yeah,
it
and,
because
Jesse.
I thought
In the morning, I wanted to point at Alex, but you all said, no, we have to wait. And then they started pointing at you. And I got scared that they would point at one more of us. So they could have pointed at two villagers.
Like Connor.
And seconded,
Right.
right?
So
Right.
Andreas, you
Yeah.
were killed by a
So
gun.
I was
by a hunter.
afraid of that. And then I
Yes.
panicked and pointed at one of the
The
werewolves. you
meme
had
lives
mentioned.
on.
So basically, there
Well,
were
you're doing
two
an
hunters, one
amazing
gun,
job,
and
Helen.
23 people, and you still kill Andreas with a hunter.
It was not the chat's fault this time.
If any game has
Clarify.
guns in it, Andreas is just going to drop out.
So
Like
Greg,
yourself.
Greg, was the chat having fun?
Oh, absolutely. I know that was your goal there, Alex. I think you did very
Yeah,
well.
dude. Seriously, the raps were awesome. Adam.
So
I'm still
Alex
mad
is gonna
about
do his own
that
top
too.
10.
I'm
Did-
salty.
Top 10 Alex
I was going to ask her
moments.
before she left, but did Strawberry actually find any wolves as the minion?
Yeah, mate.
I didn't know if she
Oh, she found
the
Alex
minion.
actually. The first one
Okay.
the only one she checked was Alex.
And I couldn't believe Josh. I can't believe you voted to kill her instead of me. You should have kept her alive because then the village would have trusted her. Because there were only 3 votes that day.
Well, I
You
thought
guys know- you guys knew?
I thought more people were going to vote, and I thought she was more suspicious than you were.
Yeah.
I would have
Is-
killed Strawberry.
I actually thought she was more suspicious too, and then I was gonna play into that later, but then everyone was so sure she was good, so I was just like, okay, well,
I haven't played with her enough, so I didn't know if she was good or bad.
Yeah.
So
So
I was
so you
like,
guys knew who the minion was then.
Yeah,
yeah, we
Yeah.
picked him.
Yeah.
The Gwommy men got the next night after Strawberry died, so we knew that she was the minion right away, but we couldn't really say anything till later.
I was surprised that not. I mean, the Gwommy mans in this setup, one of you could have come out at some stage because the other one is still hidden.
Sean
Like,
did it.
Yeah.
Plus also,
oh yeah, but like
one of
earlier
you-
when
one
you
of
had
you believed
information.
Frankenstein, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was, a
that's true.
I was a hunter wolf and I survived 3 nominations. What's up
Wait,
with that?
when did Jesse die?
It was the last day.
Oh yeah. I was just
Yeah.
thinking, did I forget to tell Helle that she was a Gwommy man, but I didn't because that never. Yeah.
Man, it was honestly a really fun game,
That
Joseph.
was
Thank
well
you.
played, Braden.
Yeah, thank you,
played really well,
Joseph.
'cause
I'm sorry. I'm just
I was
mad at
suspicious.
my
I was so suspicious of you in the beginning, and I just walked away. Like I should have followed my guts. I just like, oh yeah, maybe I was wrong, and then the whole Alex thing
And
happened.
then you win with me. That's what happens. I wanted
And
you
then
on my
I-
team.
I was more worried about protecting Gwommy from Jesse than anything else. And then like,
I just want everyone to remember, kill Alex every game. No
I feel like I
you are right, Andrew.
I feel like I
Alex's
helped everybody
haikus
get
and rap
to, like a logical place. Like
best.
we just made the game silly and everybody was just
Alex has said himself, if he's alive at the end of the game, like the opposite team always loses. So he's got to die. No matter what team you're on, he's got to die. Because then you at least can trust he was not the
Yeah,
reason.
I liked that he was alive the whole time. You're
No,
welcome, Alex.
Jess and Sean were doing a really good job because, like, when you guys vote separate, you don't get to do the.
We did that once.
Oh yeah, once they
Yeah,
did.
I
One
messed
mistake.
that one up. I was
That's
like,
okay.
But
it
what
was a
happened? What
protect.
happened if you vote opposite? You don't get to take that
No, they don't
Yeah,
get to do
we lose
anything that night.
because it seemed to me that you guys were doing stuff every single night.
Yeah, all but one.
Yeah, that night when I saw two options, I was just like, "What the heck?" I was so confused. I thought you were both
Yeah.
dead or something. I was
Yeah,
like,
I still
what the-
have to say like, you have to do this.
Right.
And then I have to.
I was.
It was
would've
one of
been-
those where I'm like, okay, I need to choose the bottom one is higher priority. So I looked at my list for the reference. I was like, okay, protect is up higher, and I was like, oh crap. It was actually up. Protect was down. I'm like,
And when
sorry.
you guys got one night, you guys got to see twice.
Yeah, that was so confusing.
And you were
I
so
was
confused. I was like, one, not a werewolf.
I was already
Two,
back
not a
asleep,
werewolf.
and
And
then
then I
I
had to
woke
write.
back up. I was
Yeah,
like,
I motivated. I motivated you,
Yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, thank you.
I
Yeah,
first
well,
motivated the Gwommy, and he got to see 2 times, and then I knew that he was a good guy because I couldn't know if I could trust him, of course. But when he
So who did you
he
guys
said
look
that he
at?
got to see
Did-
2 people, then I knew that he was on my team.
Did the motivator ever motivate a werewolf?
No.
Because we got 2 kills. When we got 2 kills, I was afraid one of us would be outed by the motivator.
No, it was Adam's. Adam's.
But that was Adam's
yeah.
death. Yeah, that was good.
I was again because Jesse. I thought when Jesse with a Y got motivated after I died, I thought the wolves were going to get 4 kills because you were going to get 2, but she was going to act twice because I was certain she was a werewolf. I even messaged Joseph and like, so the wolves get 4 kills now, right? And he's like, no, Jesse's not a wolf. I'm like, she had her eyes open every night. What are you talking about?
I
who
will
was
also
the
say,
original?
if you're motivated, like, you can't get like 4. That would be silly. So
That'd be insane.
yeah, so I'm not gonna double up on that. Like, if the wolf cub dies and then the wolves get motivated, that's not gonna.
That'd be sick.
Yeah. There's a few things that did happen in this game though that I didn't really foresee. Like the whole thing, like Frankenstein, like when Heliot wanted to motivate herself, I had to make a call on the spot, and I was just like, no, that's too strong. And, yeah.
I think that makes sense to not let the Frankenstein.
I haven't
I had-
used
I had-
Frankenstein before, and that's why I got a bit confused. So
I had mixed feeling when I saw that I became a werewolf. It was
yeah,
like-
I know. I saw it in your face,
I-
Jill. Yeah.
I worked so hard for
Yeah.
this village with no vote.
That's
Nothing.
happened. That's happened a few times with you, where you're like work so hard for the village and then transfer over to become a werewolf.
Jill, you were gonna lose, so now you win. It's
good job, Jesse.
Yeah, you left
good.
the sinking ship.
It's good. Just be happy about
I
it.
think it was a great play for you. I think I was the right person because it seems to be unanimous people are trusting me. So I think I'm not blaming you. I think you did the right thing. It's
I
just
feel like if
there I go werewolf again.
I think if Gil didn't even transfer over, I think the village would have possibly still won because they would
But
have.
yeah, we would kill Alex and then Braden.
Yeah.
would
I
be-
still had a hunter kill.
Yeah, but you would have
Oh,
killed
that's
one,
true.
and it would have been like 4-1 said at that point or something.
Because what happens, I got queued, so I could vote from that night on. The chat had queued me just that same night. Yeah.
It was pretty funny though that I actually ended up. I didn't really think about it before, but I ended up fooling the viewers as well because they didn't know. They just knew that they picked 2 people to get rid of quirks. They didn't know what quirks you had, so they were like trying to find quirks.
You
in
didn't
the
have a
beginning.
chance, Claudia.
Sorry, Claudia.
Sorry, Claudia.
It has happened often that new players are dying early.
She died right off the bat. That was sad.
It was kind of funny because I saw my role. I was like, oh, I'm not a werewolf for once for like the first time in like 4 games. So I was really quite happy about that. And then yeah. Then I found in Squamsamia, it was like every day just vote up like, well, that's useful, I guess.
Still never on the same team.
That's
if
true.
enough
Never
people
on
had
the
come
same team.
out and said some suspicions, I would have killed. But there was no suspicions.
Did
on anyone.
Adam, did you say something?
No, I was gonna say one thing. It didn't end up mattering, but at the beginning, you didn't. You said that the Frankenstein wouldn't get the motivator.
Did I?
So that's yeah. You only
Oh.
said when Somniac, Frankenstein, or Gwommy Men, Seer, and Body. So that wouldn't have been an instance.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
that
okay.
would
That
have
was
been
my
cut out.
initial thought then. Then I forgot about it, I guess.
I mean, it didn't matter, but that wouldn't have. So you wouldn't have had that like thing
Actually,
where they could motivate themselves.
I have written down only Gwitch and Gwommy voter that
yeah,
they
they're
wouldn't
the only
take.
two I got. I noted which one.
I'll probably said it and then I forgot it because in my notes, I didn't have any good order on it. And next time I need to do that, I guess. Because
In the notes that I sent, I said Frankenstein got bodyguard, Seer, Gwommy Man, and the Insomniac.
And
I
that's
think
what
by
I
the
had
time
in
she
my
got
notes too. So.
Motivator, though, like everyone knew pretty much. Well, they did know because if they trusted Gwommy, because Gwommy had already seen basically everyone still alive, for the most part, and the ones you could have checked anyways were Wolfmen or like. So it didn't
Right,
matter.
that's why it didn't. But I was just saying because Joseph said where she tried to motivate
Yeah,
herself,
that
so
shouldn't
her
have.
other actions could work double.
I think
so that
Frankenstein
would
is
clean
a
that
bit
up.
too powerful. That's why I never used it before. And now I used it because I thought there would be like 2 Wolfman and a Wolf Cub and.
I have to say though, it would have been funny if, like, once Jesse died, and then if we had killed Alex, I hadn't turned, and then Gwommy had just cleared every single person on the panel. I mean, Gwommy would have to go around again one more time because that's almost happened. Like, if we had killed Alex, that almost happened.
I mean, I've done that before as the seer, where I've checked absolutely everyone, and the game's still going.
At that point, I don't know how you would have thought, Verdale, because like, would you have gotten your sus back on Braden, or would you like have been like really? Would you have gone after Gwommy thinking he was a liar after all, or like that's that's where it's confusing.
I was worried of not being dying and
Yeah.
claiming
Well, I mean-
that special power that I would ended up being like.
The village lost this game. The werewolves didn't win, in my opinion. Like,
Hey, we did great.
Yeah.
Werewolves did
I got pretty
Hey,
lucky
that's
there
a
at the
W
end.
in the werewolf column.
That's right.
I'll
That's
take
right.
it.
Josh,
Alex,
Claudia,
do
and
we get
I
a victory,
controlled this
Haku?
game from day one. Josh,
Yeah.
Claudia, and I were the MVPs for this village.
I mean, you started off with Claudia dying from basically breaking the rules without realizing it, or sort of a hunting
Yeah.
kill. She would have died anyway because it was so obvious I would have to kill her there. And then, I mean, it felt like the werewolves were just doing so good. Well, you got rid of Chupacabra early, so the Chupacabra.
Yeah, that was insane. I still don't actually know how that happened.
That's part of
No,
why I
Gwommy
was
Man.
like,
Gwommy
that's
Man
part
got
of
killed.
that's part.
Oh, Gwommy got killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
that-
hoping it would clear Adam so we would know. And yeah, Adam, I did silence you, thinking that most other people didn't really know that I had done that to you before. And if you're on the village team, then you'd kind of know my role type of thing.
Sure.
Jugan got so unlucky. I feel bad
See,
for Jugan.
See, that kind of made me like the reason why I was a little also trusting of Adam is because like it made sense to me like he wouldn't want to out the Chupacabra as a villager.
yeah.
But at the same time, I know Adam's a good enough player where he might lie about that as the werewolf, knowing that it would trick people with
yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah,
when-
if
when
I was
Adam-
the wolf
when
and I
Adam-
said
when Adam
kill
got-
him, and then he came out as the Chupacabra, then obviously I'm bad. So
yeah.
When Adam got silenced, I think half of the people here know Sean was involved. On
Really? Oh boy! All right, I got to be careful then. I didn't do that.
there's a
obvious.
few other
Well,
people that would do that.
Whilst Dugan
I
got a
tried to
little
save ya.
unlucky, picking Adam basically said, I've got something I don't want you guys to know. If he'd instead sent his role to Gwommy, there's every chance that Gwommy doesn't say he's the Gwommy Carpenter for at least 3-4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said it if I was
Because
thinking.
I
he
wouldn't have.
it was people he didn't need to check, like 2 people, like sending him. I mean, that we didn't know he was the seer, but it was unlucky for us because he gets a roll. That's a
I
person.
thought that was fantastic right from the beginning as a wolf, like the Gwommy Cabra out.
Yeah, that was
We know
insane.
who the dragon is, and we're.
I was so happy.
And
Oh
also,
yeah, I kept on holding up Chris's name. Sorry, Chris, by the way, but I mean, it took like 3 nights for you to finally die.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the
You let
minion
him
was a
live.
normal villager. Like, you could have
Yeah.
picked the Gwitch or whatever, but you managed to pick a normal villager. So, I mean, the werewolves were like, everything was against the werewolves early in the sense.
Yeah. I don't think you can
I
describe
disagree. I
Strawberry as
thought-
a normal village or whatever her role is.
Like getting the Gwommy Cabra out early.
Yeah, that's true. That
super
was good for you. Yeah.
We
That
know
was insane. Yeah,
who
that
the
was
baby
insane.
dragon was. Like those are the only 2 people that kill us, other than the Gwitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think like if Jugan had sent his role to I don't think anybody would have said he was the Gwommy Cabra. Like even as a villager, I don't think you would necessarily out him, would you?
No,
I wouldn't have as a
Not
villager.
straight
I would
away,
have killed
no.
him by-
I mean,
That's why I said I
eventually-
believed you, because as a wolf you
eventually
should
you
have said,
would,
because
yeah.
if you would have died, the wolf wouldn't have known who the
I mean, the
I-
Gwommy
I
Cabra
think
can't
it
kill a
depends
villager.
who
So
I trust some players more than others to send
Right.
that.
But I'm saying
message
him
to.
having to give up his role, it's almost the best case scenario because nobody's really going to out him immediately.
no, but if he sends it
I'm sure
to-
Jugan was very unhappy when that happened
Oh, I'm
because
sure.
dying early.
I feel bad for him because he got a cool role and he's just
Yeah.
died.
Oh, yeah. That stinks for him. But I was surprised when he died too.
I hope
but-
I'm a trooper
Me
one day and
too.
you're
I
a
was-
werewolf, Daily. I'm
I
coming for you.
appreciate it, Sean.
That was my legit surprise, which is what
Okay.
got me sussed for some reason. I was like,
But,
what
but,
the heck?
but
How
if
did this
the-
happen? We
if-
couldn't do that, so I was confused.
But
I
if
was
the
excited to
Chupacabra
kill
sends its
Josh
role
that
to a
night.
werewolf,
I'll
then
state this now, Daily.
it's gonna be. I would be worried the whole game as Chupacabra that maybe there was a villager I sent it to, and that's just gonna out me. So I would try to kill the person I sent the role to at least.
Well, I assumed
makes
he would
sense.
try to kill
Yeah,
me, and he would
yeah.
kill me, and that's why I was trying to figure out maybe Braden put a trap on me, and Jugan did.
I
Try
didn't
to kill
back
me.
them, yeah. Not back
That
them.
sounds-
Or even possibly the Gwommy
yeah,
men,
yeah.
if they thought I was good, maybe they would have because I was.
How
gonna
did Jugan
out
die?
him.
I almost messed up when you asked me. Adam.
They got kill. The Gwommy
Gwommy.
mans got kill.
Yeah, nice one. But Adam, when you asked me like about the trap thing, I almost messed
Yeah.
up because I said like
No, I know.
opposite team, and I
I
was
know
like,
you
oh
did.
no, what did I just say?
Yeah, that was
But
close.
again-
I was like, are you telling everyone that he's a werewolf?
I was the Cub, so
Yeah, I know,
wanted
I
to
was
die
thinking,
the day
like, well, you're the
before
Cub,
when,
so-
like, I gave a horrible defense when I was up against Strawberry, but there were only 3 people to vote, so like I was fine dying. I was fine giving it away.
I
if-
wouldn't have voted you down.
If it was obvious,
Give it away
I
now.
would have said werewolves kill Sean and Jesse. They're obviously the Gwommy men, but I wanted to be a little bit more subtle because I thought, well, maybe I will survive this vote since I did the previous one. But
To be fair, if you had done that, I think that would have made like people trust Sean and Jesse for a lot of the game if they had lived into the end like that.
Well, but
So
they
what if-
wouldn't have lived into the end.
That's true.
Because I don't think we killed important roles at all. Like
No, I don't
obviously,
think-
because
oh, the
they're at the
bodyguard.
end.
No, the
Baby dragon.
bodyguard was killed by a hunter, right? Andreas.
Yeah, baby dragon. Who was bodyguard? Andreas was.
Yeah.
Andreas was.
Oh shoot, dude.
So he was killed by a
But
village
just to
hunter.
think, that both
No,
Frankenstein
don't
and
say- don't
Seer
say
lived
shoot.
until the end. That's crazy.
And
Yeah, that
Adam,
is
what made you suspect me and Jesse? Just what gave that
because
away?
when
to
Graham
you?
had his list, you were the 2 that were writing down the most vigorous notes.
Yeah, that's what I saw as well. I thought, oh yeah, Jesse is.
Like everybody else, you could see their hands. Nobody was really writing, but you
Oh,
2
I
were
gotcha.
both just like writing to make sure you wrote that list down. So
Yeah,
used
I
to write
usually
vigorous
mark it.
notes.
Yeah, that's. Dang it.
I used to write vigorous notes,
It's
but it
funny
takes, like, so
'cause
much time.
I didn't even notice because I was pretending to pay attention to them too.
right.
The
Well,
order.
I was silenced, so all I was doing was looking what
Well,
everybody else
watching, yeah.
reacting to the list. So
Is there a possibility of another game?
Yeah, I am
Yeah,
gonna
I
end
don't-
the stream. So
I'm gonna head off.
thank you to
I
everyone
got
who's
it,
been
I'm done.
watching.
Chris.
I hope you had
Everybody.
fun.
Alright.
And thanks to
I
everyone
mean,
who's
if
been
there's
playing as
enough,
well.
I can play. If there's enough still, I know a lot are leaving, but
I'm still coming for you next time, Daily.
good job, Braden.
You're not living.
I,
I
Oh,
got,
your
I
raps
got a
were pretty
Fox Tower
great.
game in an hour.
I'm
Your
gonna
raps
just
are pretty
say-
great, Daily. I got him at the haikus and raps. They were. I liked them.
10 out of 10, man. I wanted to do something crazy and wacky for the the stream, and I'm just like, whatever role I get, I'm just not going to help. I'm just going to be like goofy.